Welcome everybody to Raps Reach Tabletop Gaming. We're live for another day of wargaming, and today we have joining us the Hebbinator, also known as Heb Diesel, also known as your wet dream.
All right, starting it off weird.
And then we have Leoanataeus, also joining us. He is the resident Warhammer sweetheart. That's right, 2,000 point game, guys. He's gonna be playing T'au Empire. We got Spacewolves in here. We were gonna do Harlequins, but thought the puppies might be
I might
better.
not have the army forever. So.
Yeah, he might not have the army forever. So puppies are in. And what do you guys got for us today? Nice mix-mash of mech units and puppy powder and puppy power. Sorry,
Puppy powder.
puppy powder.
About 2,000 points worth.
Cool. What do you got for us then? Let's start with the Spacewolves.
All right, wait a minute. Gonna unleash my entertainer.
God.
I brought dreadnoughts today.
2 tickets to the gun show.
Yeah, so we've got a successor chapter, usually the same combo that I usually run. It's Born Heroes, Whirlwind of Rage, +1 hit, more attacks. We've got a battalion, so we've got my chapter master on bike, always. He's got that same mantra of strength loadout. He's got the benediction, master of sanctity upgrades. He's got Saga of the Hunter as well, so the advance and charge. If he makes an advance, or if he makes a charge, then everybody around him can advance and charge. Can also fall back and charge. We've brought a librarian today. He's going to have the armor rust on him. He's got a jump pack. He's got Murderous Hurricane to shut down your Overwatch and force the fight last. And he's also got Storm Collar, so he gives a little bubble of everybody gains the benefit of light cover.
Yeah.
Which also Dreadnoughts. It works pretty good, especially now with Armor of Contempt. What else do we have? We've got one more HQ. Oh, we've got the Primaris Tech Marine. He has, what did I give him? He's got the Resolve of the Bear. So you can't reroll damage or wounds against him. And he's got a 6 up feel no pain. And if he takes a damage, everybody around him gets a 6 up 5 up. I'll check.
Yeah.
And then we've got, to fill the battalion for troops, we've got a regular group of Stalker Intercessors. We've got a group of Incursors over here. And shoved in a drop pod, we've got 9 Blood Claws with a Wolf Guard pack leader jumped on with them, because if not, then they have to charge the closest thing, and I didn't want to do that. We've got Leviathan Dreadnought, 2 Siege Storm Cannons, Vendread with the Axe and Shield, because it's the coolest looking loadout. A unit of 5 Wolfen, 4 Hammers and Claws on the pack leader. Oh yeah, so I guess I got 3 drop pods. We've got a Contemptor with some stuff going inside of the Dreadnought drop pod. We've got 2 other drop pods. The Blood Claws are in one of them, and the other one is full of a bunch of long fangs with Cherubs, Grav, Meltas, all that fun good stuff. And that's it.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, before anybody yells, I've got, like, what was it, 893 points that are in reserves. So, like,
Yeah.
it's less than half.
Yeah, less than
Less
half.
than half.
How many CP you start with?
6.
6
And I don't
big
even get one turn
CPs.
1 because I don't own anything in No Man's Land.
Oh.
Because it's GT books. Great. Great.
He's on record for how he feels about this book. What secondaries you taking?
I took Heroic Challenge. It was a really bad idea, but I thought it would be funny. So that's just going to be me challenging with one of my characters to one of his characters. Get points according to what I do if I kill him in combat in general, or if I kill him with that character. Engage on all fronts. We got pods, so we're going to try to get places that I want to be right away. And
Nice.
the other one was no prisoners, because he's got a lot of crisis suits with a lot of wounds on the table. So.
All right, cool. And what do you have to combat that, Mr. Leoanataeus?
So I got my T'au running as T'au Sept, 2 patrols and a Supreme Command. I got Shadow Sun in the Supreme Command. I am trying her Dispersed Fusion today as opposed to the high-powered fusion. Basically, it's just 2 damage or 3 damage if it's in half range. I kind of just meshed everything together. I got 3 units of 4 Kroot Hounds, 2 units of 10 Kroot. That's just kind of my forward deploy stuff that will just kind of run up and hopefully just be annoying. I have 3 units of Crisis Suits. 2 of the units have 2 Plasma and a Cyclic Ion Blaster. One of the units has a Burst Cannon, Plasma, and a Flamer. Jumping into my HQs, I guess. I have an Ethereal with a Humble Stave, because never leave home with the most undercosted chaplain in the game.
Absolutely.
So he has 2 powers on a 2-up. They go off. One's gain me a CP. The other one is give a friendly core unit a 5-up feel no pain. Then I have a Cold Star Commander. I have a high output burst cannon, missile pod, plasma rifle, and then the Nova Surge plasma rifle, which is AP5, 3 damage, ignore invuln saves.
There's just a lot of scary words
Yes.
in one sentence.
Yeah.
Then I have Long Strike. He has 2 Seeker Missiles, SMS, and of course the Railgun, because never leave home without at least 1 Railgun in your list.
Absolutely.
It's just too good never to take. I find it misses like 5% of the time, so he usually makes his points back.
Those are some hard stats right there. That's
Yeah.
on ESPN analytics.
I have been calculating it, so it'll probably drop after today after he misses every shot. So
Oh.
I also got a Crisis Suit Commander. He has the Precision of the Hunter, so he rerolls all hits and wounds. With that, he has the Thermoneutronic Projector, which is an upgraded flamer. It's D6 plus 2, not auto hits, but strength 4, AP 2 damage. And with the re-rolling all hits and wounds, it basically is a flamer. Then he has Cyclic Ion Blaster, Plasma, and Missile Pod. So just kind of some reliable rerolls there with some high damage weapons.
Sweet.
In reserves, I have 1 unit of Crisis Suits with the double Plasma and Cyclic. All of my Crisis Suits all across the table, the 3 units of them have 4 shield drones, and all of them have shield generators each, so everything has a 4-up invuln save. I have the 1 unit of Crisis Suits in reserve, and then 2 units of 6 Vespids in reserves as well.
Awesome.
I figure Vespids should be good against some Marines. The AP3 damage 2
It's a pretty good profile.
is a great profile.
Awesome. Sweet. And how many CP are you starting with?
I'll be starting off with 6 CP.
Oh, wow. Really low CP game.
Yeah, and then my secondaries, I'll be taking 2 to last, Retrieve, Nachmund data, and Engage on all fronts.
All right. What's your reasoning for taking these secondaries?
2 to last, it'll be all my Crisis Suits. So I usually keep at least 2 of the units alive, because I can typically have 1 Crisis Suit remaining, and I just kind of dip them out of there.
Yep.
And then it's also something I don't have to think about too much. Like, obviously, it's my 2 to last, so I don't want to commit them too much, but as well as if they're alive, I get the points at the end of the game. Engage on all fronts. I do have enough units, especially with the Vespids as well coming in, to kind of stay in all 4 quarters, or at least 3 of them. And Retrieve Nachmund, that's the same thing with the Vespids. That pretty much guarantees me at least 2 quarters there. I can do actions and still move and shoot with my Ethereal as well, so that's all fine and dandy.
Awesome. Sweet. All right, guys. Well, let's have a look at the mission that we're rolling with today. Today is going to be called Recover the Relics. Let's have a look.
Today's 2,000 point battles from the Grand Tournament 2022 package. Recover the relics. Break them, body and soul. Progressive objective. At the end of each battle round, each player scores 1 victory point for each enemy unit that was destroyed during that battle round, to a maximum of 3 victory points per battle round. A unit can, if it is destroyed and resurrected for any reason, potentially count as having been destroyed several times for the purpose of this primary objective. Mission rules. Recover relics. In this mission, a player can only receive the Battleforge CP bonus at the start of their command phase if they control either 1 or more objective markers in their opponent's territory, or if they control 1 or more objective markers in no man's land. In addition, if at the start of their command phase a player controls the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone, a player receives 1 additional command point. Take and hold. Progressive objective. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 4 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 12 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored during the first battle round. In the 5th battle round, the player who has the second turn does not score any victory points at the end of their command phase. Instead, at the end of their turn, they score 4 victory points for each of the above conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 12 victory points.
All right, guys, that's our mission. So if you have any questions about that, you can let us know in the chat. You can see a breakdown of our lists as well, exclamation point lists. And next, we only have the ever important initiative roll. I presume, if I were to guess, I would presume Spacewolves won it first.
I kind of did first, but now I kind of don't. Everything's pretty screened. Especially if he does some forward deploy, the pods are going to have a hard time getting in, which it is what it is. First off, I don't know what I did to you to deserve you playing this mission. Running up the board is going to suck.
It was a random roll.
Yeah, sure.
It's always random.
But no, either way, we'll just roll with it.
All right.
Perfect.
Oh, looks like you do get the initiative.
All right.
So-
you doing any forward deploys?
I do have a bunch of pregame movement. Do you have any pregame shenanigans?
No.
Cool. So
All right, well, he's gonna do his
I
pregame
just
stuff.
put it all
here.
out there, Leo.
And while he's doing his pregame stuff, we're gonna give a CP to the Space Wolf, bring it up to 7.
I don't get a CP because I don't control
Oh
anything in
right,
Nurgle
the
land.
mission, the mission. Just-
Start.
Man, when they come up with the next battle pack and they change CP like all together, it's gonna be so confusing. So yeah, I guess. But I guess Leo would probably be able to get his. Or he has to be in No Man's Land, doesn't it?
If he's still there on his turn.
Yeah.
Ah.
So that's that'll be the kind of
What up, Sinner? Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you.
If you do that, I'm going to start doing this.
Yep.
Both players playing very efficiently.
Predictions are up.
Predictions are up, guys. Get your votes in. Who's gonna win this game? Now, if I were to bet, I can't because apparently can't bet on your. You can't. That'd be considered insider trading. If I were to guess, though, if I were to put money on it, I'm gonna go with the Space Wolves this time.
Wow.
ooh.
Going Space Wolves. If I had channel currency to throw down, you're hearing it here first, folks. ToRRaDaS would go the puppies, and that's from a Thousand Suns player. So technically, I should be like, ew, puppies, put them all down, but I'm not. Saying, let's go, puppies. Now, that is bold. It is a bold predicament. Prediction, not predicament.
Predicament.
Could be a predicament. Maybe that was foreshadowing.
You happy there, my buddy?
I was gonna make sure you have yeah. Good there. All my I guess I get one redeploy and I will redeploy Shadow Sun.
Okay.
I think Shadow Sun, let me double check that.
Yeah, I think it.
I mean, Shadow Sun's in a good spot. You can only target her if she's the closest eligible target. Yeah, I think I'm
You're
actually
good, pal?
good there.
You're all set.
All right, so turn 1 command phase stuff.
All right.
The Tech Marine is going to awaken the spirits of the Leviathan Dreadnoughts. You're going to get up to that +2 ballistic skill. What's up, Tanner? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My chaplain, he's going to chill out on any litanies. He's not going to actually do any. And that's actually going to be it. We're going to head right to some movement stuff.
All right. Movement phase. You can move those trees out of the way if you'd like to.
It's okay, I'm in them.
They're just aesthetic.
There.
Good look at the battlefield here. All this terrain graciously allowed us to use this. Brian Strawman, thank you very much. Objective markers, 3D6 Wargaming.
So, how do you feel now that they're getting rid of To the Last? Because I know for
I'm-
T'au, that's pretty much of a
They're getting rid of To the Ladder?
yes, they are.
It
And
really
they're
depends
getting-
on what everything else is, really.
I think they're also getting rid of Strangle, or they're changing Strangle.
So for me, I'm not making any speculations until I actually have
You
the book
see the
in
whole thing,
hands.
yeah.
Because until I actually see what's going on, I hope they improve on this mission pack because I'm honestly not too big of a fan.
Avengers
But
advancing.
I'm just gonna wait and see what they do.
Honestly, I can say that this wasn't my favorite mission pack either. But
Sounds like a bandwagon type of thing.
but it definitely was better than the upgrade from 2020 to 2021.
Really?
Which was, I felt like they just did nothing. Like there was no new missions and there was
Most of
no,
the secondaries that they
like-
upgraded.
yeah, like it just didn't seem like there was a lot. But we got to pay $50 for it.
That was an upgrade.
That was great. That was an upgrade in their coffers.
And Games Workshop got a bunch of our money.
Yep, they got a bunch of our money. Mission accomplished. Don't get me wrong. I'll keep buying that shit.
Need the updated rules to play.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it this way. Fly up here. The Tech Marine's gonna advance. You just don't want it.
I'm okay with this.
3.
And I am going Montka, not Kayun. I know we lost the AP, but I still like the advancing and shooting.
It's so nice to have.
Yeah, for the first 3 turns, just being able to advance and fire with no penalty is very nice. It just gets you in a position, gets you where you need to be.
Okay, so
Especially when you're fighting an army that can advance and charge.
Yeah.
nothing except for my chaplain.
Well, actually, yeah.
Oh.
Well, he just wants to
I
move
didn't
up
bring
and
any
charge.
Thundercat.
Oh.
Put that one there. I'm just seeing before I move my chaplain.
Yeah.
Save that. Save that. Storm cannon. Who's screen and shadows on right now?
Can't target her unless she's the closest, and her unit is within 3 inches of these as well. But she has just a general rule like the coast guilds have. We just can't target her unless she's closest.
Fair enough.
So it makes things like this when I'm trying to screen out a little niftier,
Yeah.
because then she still stays fairly safe.
So if we do this one, it's deadly, huh?
It's like a glove.
That's a big fanny.
Then beside it. We get the chaplain him sideways, but then he's not going to be screened. Then he can charge himself. Or he can, oh,
Nothing in my front line here has any negatives to their charge distance.
Get there. Have to go the other way anyway. Oh, that's all right. That guy off.
No full alpha strike.
There's not a whole lot of targets for me to shoot at, to be honest. I think going second here might have been the better
I believe so.
of the op. Not that way. Sneaky pods. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play. So the chaplain's just going to come up here. Going to go right behind this here pod. And then I am using Primaris models before anybody yells at me in chat.
It's okay.
They
We've
look like
cleared
assault
it.
intercessors, but they're painted the same as Blood Claws, and like it's the same loadout. So like,
Do people care that much?
no,
People on the internet care.
we don't play Heresy.
we'll
yet.
allow
I mean, if
it.
it was Heresy, it'd probably be a little different.
You would stop watching, Mr. Champ?
Yeah, we got the champ here getting some inside
Scoping
scoop here.
his-
Because if Leo wins this game, he will also have 2 victories for the season and be a potential contender for that title. Mm-hmm.
Or Blood Angels?
Or Blood Angels, that's right, because Toten is now in the runnings as well.
I have to forfeit one just to let you fight Blood Angels.
Sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gonna be it. We're gonna go to the psychic phase.
All right.
We are going to cast.
You don't always say.
Listen, maybe I liked having them there. Stormcaller. Yep, good start.
Good job. Oh,
I kind of want this, but I kind of don't want to burn through my CP this quick, because I've only got 6. We're going to re-roll it.
All right, down to 5.
This is kind of important, and I hope that all of my rolls...
What does this thing do?
This is going to give everybody around them light cover.
Oh, okay.
So even the Dreadnoughts. That's better.
There you go.
9. Stormcaller goes off, and Murderous Hurricane is 18 inches. There's nothing that I'm really that worried about anyways. Just do a cheeky smite. Smite the crew. Goes off.
He hits it.
is it the Kroot or the Hounds?
The crew goes on the
Yep.
objective.
Yeah.
D3. 1. And I'm going to spend 2 more, go down to 3 CP, and I am going to do Cloak by the Storm.
Okay.
So everything around him is now going to be in -1 hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
So
Those are definitely
I
good buffs
have
to
to
have.
try to stay alive as much as I can.
For sure.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
What's the T'au Spacewolves matchup like?
This deployment,
Oh, it's
not great.
okay.
If it's hard, right? Like he can screen me out with a lot of forward deploy stuff, like he just did. So if I could alpha strike the crisis suits, a lot better.
Mhm.
But the fact that I physically can't reach them is a bit pooey.
Ooey.
We'll tough it out. We'll see how we get. The auto pass litany is what phase? notice.
My stuff happens in command phase.
The start of any of your phases. Okay.
You
Other
get your
than your
shot at the
command phase,
champ
yeah.
when you get 2 wins there, buddy boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna spend 1 more CP
All right, down to 2.
when I go to my shooting phase, and then I'm going to do auto pass Canticle of Hate for the +2 in my charge.
Cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be on the Blood Claws, and now we'll just do some shooting. We'll start with the Leviathan. He's just gonna put. He'll put the Volkites into this squad, and then he'll just put the Storm Cannons into the other squad.
Okay. So it's -1 going into the squad in the middle there.
Yeah. So we'll just do.
You said the hounds or the other squad? The squad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to get you off that
Yep.
if I can. Okay. 15 shot. These are at the one on the objective there first.
Okay.
That's a lot of ones. And
C3.
okay, so winning on 2s.
Yeah.
What is with the ones, man?
And it's AP, how many?
What is happening?
Right now -2 because they're heavy.
-2. So I do have 3 guys in cover there. They have a +2 to their cover.
Okay.
So they get 6s. Nope, that's 3, and then 7 are dead.
7 Rudies.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2 left on there.
And then we will do the 8 shots at the other squad. So these are going to be on 3s to with the -1. That was a little bit better.
That was better.
3s. 1 mortal.
Is it strength 5?
Yes. These are the mini Volkites.
Yes, 1 mortal. No AP, right? Or no, it's AP 1. Yeah, so I don't get a save there. So that's 5 dead.
Another 5 Crudies getting shot in the booties.
Rudy's in the booties.
Booties and the booties. They're doing their job.
What am I going to do next? He's going to shoot his Forge Bolter at the other squad that you already lost there.
Yep.
These isn't two. And Forge Bolter class 3s.
AP? Yes.
What?
If it's yes, they're dead.
-1.
Yep.
Pow pow.
That's 1 unit of crew down.
Take that.
1 unit of
I
Crudies.
didn't even know the Crude Hounds were on there. That's why you kept asking me. Well, the plasma pistol ain't gonna reach, is it?
What up, Basement Wargaming? Welcome,
All right,
welcome.
we're gonna come on over to the hero of the Imperium.
You
my
sir need to send me your
lovely,
availability
drop
to
pod
be
here
on stream.
Is gonna go into the Hounds.
You have 4 shots.
I do. It's a Storm Bolter.
Oh, you missed 1. Want to CP reroll that?
I don't. I don't. And
That 1 wound.
1. Like that.
No AP, right? 6.
Hey!
There we go.
Stuck
Crew
the
Hounds
landing.
love it.
This is gonna be a quick turn. We're just gonna go right to the charges now. We're gonna do the Blood Claws into your Hounds.
And it's -2 going over that pipe,
And then
question
plus
mark,
2.
and then +2, so it's 9. Make it with a 10.
Wow.
This was the important thing that I needed to happen.
You can move them in and I can just pull them out.
It's probably your better bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
So do your charge and pile in, just all in one.
Yeah. You got nothing against that wall, do you?
No. I mean, someone might have been bumped, but no. The intent was no. Actually, I have a crude hound close to the wall over here.
Okay.
Down
So
there.
we are going to do my 3s.
Game was so tight.
Yeah, I came right down to the wire. Literally the last turn. I can't wait to see the video.
That was down at Basement Wargaming?
Yeah, we played on Friday, I believe. Tyranids versus Mix Eldar. Literally came down at turn 5.
That's
Super
awesome.
close. Yeah, it was a great
You
game.
want me to roll that?
No.
Exactly.
Just say because the Wolf Guard also
You
has
smile?
2 lightning
Okay.
claws.
I say came down to the wire.
Just, he would probably kill them.
Turn 5.
And then
Somebody won.
There was a victim.
I am consolidating into your crew hound.
So we just pulled my crew hounds there because they weren't 4 crew hounds are not standing up to
There's a lot of
pretty much a full squad of
Are you sure about that?
guys. Yeah. We'll see what I can do back.
His
Actually,
sacrificial
100% sure. I feel like this was a certainty.
What are the crisis suits have in combat, and can they shoot in combat?
They can shoot in combat. They have basically big guns never tired.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Models that are-
And with this guy right here, he can cause them to fall back and still shoot. And ignore all penalties.
Horse shit!
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Imagine having guns.
What's that like? So,
Claws and teeth.
Those
These-
aren't guns.
these crude hounds are going to pile in.
But T'au doesn't have claws and teeth.
The crew
But they're
hounds.
dead now.
3 attacks each.
Nope, the crew hounds are
Hitting
alive.
on 3s.
They all in range?
Gonna
Yeah.
die.
Oh, yeah,
All of
they're
them, I
dead.
got all of them within range of
Crew
the
are just
one that was right
sacrificial
there.
lambs.
So there's just 4 of them, so. I think these are on 3s. Yep.
Pretty good.
Not too bad. But 5s.
That was not as good.
Nothing.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Good job, crude hounds.
Love it.
That's my turn.
That's the
I'm done.
turn.
I'm in.
Okay.
That's it.
Any heroic challenges?
Oh, I forgot to do that at the start of turn.
Oh, yeah.
My
Yeah.
chaplain is going to issue a heroic challenge to your T'au. Who would you like to pick?
Shadow shot.
That'd be cool.
Ooh.
He's probably going to
Who's
pick
issuing it?
Chaplain or chaplain?
my bike chaplain.
Chaplain. Might just do my,
He gets to pick.
I mean, he has a good chance at long strike.
No, not that one.
So I had to get all my tokens so I
You
can
can pick.
remember
You
all
can
my
pick.
things. I think I'm going to pick,
No book. Imagine you needed one book.
I think my Cold Star Commander. Oh, that's right under the table.
No, you're thinking of Blood Angels or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Perfect. And that's it?
All right. Any morale?
1.
Fail it.
I think I need a 1. So 1
Ooh.
runs, and then there's 4 more. And 2 more runs, so there's 2 left.
Oof. Very scared
Yeah,
puppies.
get fucked, Groot.
Did you engage?
Yeah, for 2.
2 points. Break them, body and soul.
That's not me. What?
That's the mission specific. So
Oh.
how many units did you
I
kill?
killed 2 units. 2.
2.
2 units?
And it's at the end of the battle round, I believe. So even if he kills one of his turn, he can score an additional point.
Cool. All right. So how many points is that for break them, body and soul?
It'll be 2 points.
2 points?
Yep.
All right, cool. Going into the bottom of battle round 1, do you get a CP?
I
He
do.
gets 1.
I do
You
get
got
1 CP.
one over there.
Awesome.
And then I'll see if I gain another CP real quick.
Okay.
Nope.
2 up. I do.
All right. Up to 8.
And I do a 5 up
two
field no
up.
pain on a 2 up. I do.
Dang. Okay. It's like Christmas over here in the town.
Chill out, Leo.
Over here in
There's,
Towland.
Like
So
8
these
6s in a row.
my crisis suits with burst cannon, flamer, and plasma have a 5 up feel no pain. I'm up to 8 CP.
Yep.
And Shadow Sun's gonna give full rerolls to this unit right here.
They need it.
Yep. He's gonna give full rerolls to Wound with Exemplar of Demontka to this unit here as well.
Awesome.
Need
I'm going to do ignore modifiers from this commander onto that same unit. And this unit down here is going to be able to shoot in action. I'm not sure if it'll actually matter from the ethereal. And that's it at the moment here. I guess no, Long Strike is going to give himself a marker light because he has a friendly hammerhead. And then
You're a hammerhead.
I'm gonna hammer that head. Real
right.
good.
Big head or little head?
I'll let you decide. I think that's it for command phase shenanigans.
Okay.
So into the movement phase.
How are you still wearing a sweater?
A lot better over here.
Oh my god.
No, it's the lights that are pretty fucking good.
He just wants to take his shirt off.
We'll get
I just wanted him to take his sweater off.
So
How long have
Seems
you
like
guys
a
known each other?
4-inch advance.
8, 9 years? 8 years?
I'm gonna advance my crisis suits in the back there. 6. Perfect.
That's where we met. Back in the MTG day. Stop rolling 6s!
That's a lot of 6s, right?
That was like 5 6s in a row.
Just
He
clued in.
rolled though.
Do you know what I rolled for my advances? A
1, 1,
and then
2.
a 2.
Cow, am I right?
Yeah, great.
A little bit. I don't think he'll. get
Me and
range there.
Deathguard Solitar have a date of destiny, a battle of the Primarchs, if you will.
We gotta save that for the 30k streams.
Yeah.
I actually watched, there was a group on YouTube that they did the Primarch fights.
Oh.
Yeah, they did all
I'm
18.
gonna advance those crude up there.
And did like one-on-one fights to see who
Oh,
came out on top.
wow.
It was awesome. With the new rules. Guess who won?
More terrain.
Was it Russ?
Yeah.
Ah,
His new rules are nuts.
That was the Horus Heresy
Yeah.
Primarch off.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was really cool. Can you even go through there? Did you block yourself off?
No, I can run them in a straight line to the
You got some pretty
objective.
tiny bases.
Can you actually re-roll that? Actually, no, I'm just gonna re-roll it because I don't trust your advanced re-rolls.
It's a 1!
That was a CP reroll?
Yeah, that's right.
No, that was crew hounds can re-roll their advances.
Oh, okay.
there was a meme I saw in the 30k. It was like a kid asking his father, it's like, how do I kill a Primarch in the 30k game? And it was like, that's the fun part. You don't.
It was like Zone Mortalis, kind of like in the corridors and like kind of like a small kill team. Put Sanguinius down the hallway. Yeah.
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 See how many guys over here.
Who was the best heretic Primarch?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Magnus!
Actually, I don't know. I forget what I watched.
Bitch.
Well, like I went through a lot of it. Like it took quite a while. I think Lorgar died early, obviously. Loser. Nerd.
Go read a book.
I think the lie killed him, actually.
You can only heroically
because I
intervene
don't know. It was a while ago.
3
What's that?
inches. You can only heroically intervene 3 inches.
I've
within
got
the
a
unit.
CP stratagem that anything can do it 6 inches.
Anything
For
you can do
free.
it 6 inches.
No. Characters can do it for free. You better watch out for that drop pod, buddy.
Yeah. It's going real far, real quick.
Gonna
Can
roll.
the drop pod heroically intervene?
No.
They don't
It
move.
just falls over and rolls towards them.
Protect the hero.
It's got corners. It can smack something.
Just keep
doors.
rolling in.
Yeah, the doors will fall right on top of them.
Sounds nifty.
To be fair, drop pod is not a moving characteristic, but can you heroically intervene with it?
It has a heretic Astartes keyword.
I'm going to advance those 2 crude
Oh
over
no,
there.
not a heretic.
That's a good question
Yeah,
for a
it's
Google.
You got chaos on your mind.
I know, I do.
When do you not, though?
Because I want a demon drop pod.
So dope.
Caden's got a Dreadclaw.
Yeah, they
But
have-
is it demon?
There's a chaos drop pod, is there
Don't give
not?
me that look.
They just warp in. They don't take drop pods.
She wants a
You can get
stack
them
of
co-
goo.
But not in the first turn.
You can get some cotton, put a little black spray paint on it so it looks like it's smoky,
You just want a sack of goo.
and
that
you can just
poke your
pop
monster.
that on the battlefield, and
I want
that's
a
your
sack of goo,
that's your
yes.
drop pod. And then you take the smoke away, and then appears a demon.
Still, like you gotta just move stuff, man. Come on.
I know,
Come on.
man. Well,
Just so people are aware, we
No,
are
you can't-
testing
it's
out
unstable.
our new chest clock system. You don't see it, but we got it on the back burner. So we're kind
the bridge fell.
Man, I've
of.
only
Oh
seen
my
this.
goodness.
The bridge!
He's breaking things now.
The London Bridge is falling down.
So if he doesn't have the weapons on there, that means he can't use them, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
They just
There's, also, if anything's backwards, he can't shoot it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Shoots his own
facing
guys.
2, and
Target party.
but only for T'au.
So we've given each player a respectful hour and 45 minutes. And
I think that's funny. Hour and 45?
Deployment and
Oh, yeah.
Your stuff.
So
Advancing this crisis commander.
throughout the game, I will let you know how much time they
Welcome to
have
my
left.
advanced rolls. Leo.
Let's just actually.
I think it'd be an interesting element to the game once we get it integrated.
Mhm.
Just to at least see it for a couple of games, how it would play out.
And just over to
So
here.
far, Ryan's at an hour and 30 minutes, and Leo's at an hour 34 minutes.
Just keeping on good pace.
Guess I don't have to advance him. Nope.
Yeah?
I think so. There's nothing.
What? I just broke the game.
Unless it's so obscure a thing, I don't see anything that's a Dropbox cancel.
An hour and 45 minutes per
Well,
person.
So, let's see.
We're really going deep with our
One Space Wolves, it's one unit.
Ethereal
So
advancing.
You can let see if the hero intervene with the Dropbox.
It is the hero of the Imperium.
It is the hero.
It just doesn't sound right.
It doesn't though. Like, just say your librarian went off with his gust spell.
Well, imagine, but like you can't pile and consolidate with it either.
It has no movement character. That's the only thing that's stopping people.
So you're pretty much locking a unit into combat.
I'm sure if you go into the core rulebook,
We're
there's probably
doing
something
it.
that's-
We're doing it.
something that probably just straight up says Dropbox cancel.
Yeah. Special rule.
It's special.
So the rule
After this
the-
transport has been set up on the battlefield, no units can embark within it. So it doesn't say that it can't move.
Yeah, it just has no movement character.
So what happens when the timer runs out? Typically in tournament play, each player is allocated a certain amount of time on each side,
Jank.
and when they run out of time, they don't get to
Flying
do
shoot.
anything.
You can just skip
Do they
it.
still get to make saving
Yes,
throws?
you still get to make saving throws. You just can't perform any actions or anything
Okay,
like that. And they will still score primaries. Like they'll still
Right.
get
What are you
their
gonna shoot first?
command phase.
First, I have my psychic phase, which I will skip. And then onto my shooting phase.
So weird for you.
I know, right? So marker lights, actions. I only have just my pathfinders themselves. And I'm going to go ahead and put 4. Actually, I'm going to do 2, 4, and 4. The 2 down here. I'm going to spend 1 CP so they
Okay.
can move after doing it.
Down 7.
And the marker lights go off on a 2 up instead.
Please roll ones. Neither of those were ones.
That is correct. 4 into your dreadnought down there. This one.
These will just have.
And then 4 into the other one.
You don't. It's part of the main space one,
Yeah.
but it's the custom chapter.
What does the custom chapter do?
Successors?
Yeah. Well, the one you chose specifically.
+1 to hit on the charge, and Whirlwind of Rage gives me my 6s explode.
But
So-
as Space Wolves, you just get to heroically intervene with everything, right?
If you're the normal Space Wolves, I'm no longer. I'm a successor chapter.
And this, what does the strat say? Sorry, then.
Oh, you just select a unit and it can heroically intervene 6 inches.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Yeah,
you can heroically intervene with drop off.
I can just
Can't
foresee.
get me over for that engage point.
I can just foresee the
And you can
YouTube
consolidate, and you
comments.
can pile in with a drop off if you can get into combat.
You can't pile in
Blow
with a
some
drop
people's
pod.
minds.
They're just gonna roll in.
If you heroically intervene, and then you fight, you can consolidate.
All right. So for shooting,
It doesn't
I
say.
am
It
going
just says
to,
make a 3-inch move.
that is true.
You can use funds.
So I'm going to start with
We
those
found
guys down
Jake,
there
but
into
I
the
don't think this
Leviathan because I
will
don't
be-
think they're going to do a whole lot.
Okay.
So I'll start off with I have 3 flamers in range.
I helped.
You are -1 to hit.
Flamers.
Ooh.
Oh snap!
That's 6, 6, and 7. So that's 19.
Hot damn!
D6.
It'd be a lot
9,
cooler if you stuck it in like the
12.
single digits. Single digits.
12.
We're T7.
15, 18, 19. We're strength 4. 5s
And 6s.
and 6s. We got those many.
AP?
And I am within 18 inches of you, so I can reroll these ones.
Be a lot cooler if you didn't.
2 more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 saves, sir, on your Leviathan at no AP.
2 ups, sir. I'll
Go
take
1. Cool. So then we move on to the plasmas. 4 plasmas. -1 to hit, +1 for the marker light. I'm hitting on 4s. And I'll use my T'au set reroll on this one here. Nope.
Like that.
Feels great.
You had to fail something.
And then your T7. 3s. 1.
AP.
AP -4.
So 2 up, plus light cover, plus armor contempt. So 4s.
Flat 3 damage.
Reduced to 2, sir.
Yes, sir.
So much math.
Oh boy.
Get 11.
Just for fun, getting my cover from the smell.
Stormcaller, yeah.
From
He
the
doesn't.
smell.
There's so much smell.
So this is the burst cannons.
Dog shit everywhere.
Same target?
Yep, same target.
Stop picking up dice!
I haven't done a whole lot, so. So these are hitting on 4s, -1, +1, and I'm rerolling 1s because Shadow Sun is within range with my extended auras. I knocked that one over there.
3's out of there.
Think that's good?
Nope, another 3. 6s you can get out of there too.
They're flat 3 mortal wounds in addition.
Yeah, okay.
So 5s, strength 5. Rerolling 1s.
Stop that. So 4.
No AP. Those many. Oh, I missed that one.
What?
5. No AP, sir.
2.
So 2s. Make lots of 1s.
Stop
One more
telling me.
wound.
1 wound?
1 wound.
Just 1.
1.
I'll take it.
Just the one.
Just 1?
Just 1 damage. Was that unit fired? I'm going to go ahead and jump over to Long Strike now, actually. He is going to put everything into him.
I hope you miss.
I hope so, too.
Thanks.
Just for you.
Thanks.
So, he hits on a 3 with a marker light. He hits on a 2. Are you any -1 to hit there? I hit on
If
2.
I say yes, will you believe me?
If I hit on 2, and if the reroll, it hits.
Sucks.
Your toughness 7.
I am.
I'm strength 14,
That sucks.
and I'm +1 to wound.
Okay.
That's a AP -6.
Okay. It ignores my
It
invulns.
ignores your invuln.
How many wounds?
It does 9 +3 mortal wounds, so it does 12 damage.
Well, you want to know what? You want to see a miracle amount of 6s.
It's 5
from a feel up
6s.
no pain.
I want to see it.
I made 1.
Nice.
And then a bunch of 1s. Guess what?
Can you roll another 6?
No.
No
I didn't want
sploding.
him on the field anyway.
That's why you always bring a hammerhead.
It's not.
My seekers are wasted because I declared them as well. That's wasted.
Chill.
I'm trying to.
Build was wasted.
So all these
What
guys are
label?
actually going to open up into these
Screw these
boys.
units.
Yeah. So, I get to reroll all my hits and all my wounds.
Rude.
It does
I
sound
feel like
rude.
you're just saying that, so I picked them up.
Yeah. No, you don't have to.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Well, I can do some overcharging here.
Blow yourself up.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll start with the overcharging. So overcharging my cyclic ions, hitting on. There was 2 marker lights here, now down to 1. So hitting on 3s, rerolling. No 1s, please. Cool. I do not hurt myself overcharging.
Shame.
Strength 8. So it's 2s.
You did?
Rerolling. That many saves at -2?
So we're not going to get cover save because we're not in cover of anything. So these are all going to be 4s.
Each failed one is a dead guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get those for you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Then I have the plasma coming in now. 8 plasma shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling. Just a few misses. Rerolls. 3 more misses. Cool.
What if you like
Just didn't.
didn't reroll?
I mean, I don't have to. But I would like to, and these are 2 strength 8. Rerolling.
AP
AP -4.
6s, buddy.
Yes. You made 1.
I did.
Flat 3 damage each.
So that's 4 dead.
Yep.
I've got the wolf guard left.
Cool.
That's right.
My commander right here will fire his missile pod and burst cannon into your wolf guard. And then both of his plasmas into your Leviathan Dreadnought. Yeah.
Rude.
It is very rude. 6, 10, so 10 shots from the burst cannon first. Hitting on 2s. He has no rerolls because he's a character. And wounding on 3, strength 5.
Who's this at?
He's rerolling 1s because he's within 18 inches of you for Montka. That was a success. Bumped it.
I don't think so. Who's this at?
Him. No
Him?
AP. Yeah.
No AP?
No AP.
Buddy, he's got like
3s.
He's got 3s.
Yeah.
Bam.
How many damage?
1 damage each.
Well, he's only got 2 wounds, so he's dead.
Yeah. So missile pods wasted. And then I have 2 plasma rifles going into your Leviathan. I'm going to fire my Nova Surge plasma rifle first.
What makes it Nova?
I'm going
get
to
fucked.
use my T'au Scepter reroll on that.
Oh.
Or 2 up.
Shane.
It's Nova Surge because it's AP 5, ignore invuln save. And it's strength 8, so it wounds.
So, -5.
Minus 5.
So he's got 2 up. I take away 2 of that, so I get 5 up. How many damage?
Flat 3.
Reduced to 2.
Yep. And he has his regular plasma rifle. Hits. And wounds because T7. And this one's AP -4.
So 3. Nailed it.
Cool. And
Stuck the landing.
think still have a little bit more shooting.
No, just end your turn.
He's going to put his plasma and missile pod into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
What up, Lord Glitterface?
So plasma first. Hits.
What are you shooting again?
And ladies.
That is rude.
Wounds. AP -4.
He has a small
That's a
look
drop
on his
pod.
face.
So -3, so 6 up.
Flat 3. Missile
Let
pod.
me put that right there for you.
Both hits with missile pod. Strength 7. I'll use my T'au Scepter reroll on this here. Nope, just 1.
Seems 1.
AP -2.
So -1, so 4 up.
Yep. 2 damage. I'm gonna make sure my cyclic is out of range there. Yeah. Shadow Sun's target was destroyed. His target. That's I think that's turn 1. For
We
T'au.
did it.
You did it. No
I didn't get
paper.
totally smashed off the table,
No.
but like,
No.
we're limping.
Kind of like, my ankle.
So I am going to get a CP.
Awesome. But before you do that,
Oh.
how many points you get for engage?
I get 2 points.
2 points. Oh, you do. You have little dudes over there.
Did you RND?
I totally forgot to.
All right, no
So I
RND.
did not.
That's
what I meant to do with them.
Did you kill any units?
Yes, I killed 2 units.
2 units, so 2 points for break them, body and soul. All right, so going to the space puppies, they're gonna get a CP, bring you up to 3. How many primaries do you have?
3.
Do you have more?
Yes.
All right.
Sir. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead on
I'm giving
points.
it to
even though I
ya.
get
Look at
pushed in the
that.
butt later.
I'm giving it to you.
He's giving it to him.
Give it to him.
How you wish to receive it, that's up to you.
Ooh.
Oh.
I see what you did there. We are going to awaken the Leviathan. And we are going to start doing... Yeah, we'll do some litanies. We're going to do Canticle for the charge. Nailed it. And we're going to do Mantra Strength. Where's the guy that took the challenge? Shadowstone, why are you so far away? Mantra did not go off.
Perfect.
It never does when you want it to.
Yep.
That's gonna be it for that phase. There's dice on the table now. We're gonna do some movement.
Sweet.
Want to. Cool.
So right now, guys, we're sitting at a score of 26-14 for the Spacewolves. Hebbinator with 3 CP. Leoanataeus with 7 currently.
Get a lake. What? It's gonna go right there.
If you're new to the channel, welcome to the show. We stream live battle reports every Sunday. And if you've missed a battle report, you can actually check out our YouTube channel where we post them up there.
Okay, so if you're not getting that, I feel like using Wolfen as a screen is a bit of a waste.
You're bringing them the wrong way.
But like, here we are. I don't want Vespid to come near me, that's all.
Do you want a 2-inch stick?
2-inch stick? Maybe later.
See how he's feeling after the game.
Before you hit the road.
That's that. Push some stuff. These go away. The psychic lava. What? YOLO, Leo.
Come at me, brother.
Brother? I'm not your brother.
Come at me, brother.
What you gonna do, brother?
Alright. How good did you screen me, pal?
Not the greatest.
Like
You
to
can come right
hear.
into my bum.
Is that the Flamer Squad on the point there, or is that a different one?
Flamer Squad's on the objective.
Nice.
And Dreadnought's over there too.
It's right there.
Or Dread Pod. Drop Pod.
Dreadpod.
Dread Pod.
Can you target me out of Deep Strike?
No.
I just wanted to move that there. I know it's supposed to be at the end of the phase, but you know what?
Yep.
It's not.
You'll forget, like I forgot to R&D with the unit that
I just didn't do
can
it.
shoot
Okay.
and perform action.
Just don't judge me. Does he go the full way? Just go like this way? Like this way? Or does he just go that way?
You're smashing crates.
So many decisions. Listen, coming from the guy who's already hit most
Smashed.
of the things off.
Just like 4 items.
R.I.P. Bridge.
How bad? You know what? Yep.
Rocky landing.
Going there. One last thing. Another drop pod.
What? This is
Someone back
madness.
there.
Another
And another one.
This is how you engage on all fronts.
Oh yeah.
Every one of
You
them.
drop in. Not from the warp, but from a metal container.
Coming in hot.
Just a bunch of spam inside. Bunch of old sandwich meats. Fucking barrels out of that container.
So I
love
can't
how
target her
Spacewolves play.
unless she's the
What?
closest.
I
Yeah.
love how Spacewolves play. It's like one of the most unique way for a melee army to do it. In my opinion.
They seem fun.
They are fun. The
7
lore is
wounds,
also
2
cool.
up invuln, and
The
she
two
has 2
Space
drones.
Wolves,
These 2 drones
the
are
two,
part of her. So,
Adeptus Astartes factions that I like the best are Space Wolves. And I want to say Iron Hands seem like they're pretty cool.
Iron Hand,
Don't
yeah.
say that out loud. Tanner's gonna hear you.
He's gonna need a boner. Calm
Yeah.
down.
Like I just felt the back of my
late.
chair nudge. Dink.
He only plays Iron Hands because he only has to remember like 4 different models. That's the only reason he plays it. It's,
Is
it's
that why?
small
Is
brain.
that why?
Yeah.
watch out
Tanner?
for the drone over there as well.
How's that?
Probably good.
It is actually really good.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay.
He's not wrong.
The old
we
rust
got-
knuckle. Gross.
Some cherubs and some crates. Bam. That is going to be it for this movement phase. Everything's officially on the table, except for what you removed off of the table. Kind of rude.
How sad.
Yeah, it is. Starting off, we're going to Murderous Hurricane your price
Ooh.
suits.
That sounds murderous.
I'm going to use my 1 CP that I gained this turn.
All right.
Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
What kind of fancies does that do?
You can off fire Overwatch, and you're fighting last.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yes!
I think
Oh,
I have a 4-up
Safe charges.
He's really upset about the fight last thing. He really wants to interrupt.
I really want to interrupt there and punch you in the face.
And the second one we are going to do is... Do I Stormcaller or do I Smite? Because if stuff gets removed, I'm probably going to want Stormcaller. Stormcaller. That's a 3. This one's going to be a 5.
Oh, look at the shot calling.
Where is he? Here he is.
And for those with small brains, what does that one do?
Light cover.
Light cover. Nice.
Send for the light cover. In the odd chance that I kill everything in front of me,
Yeah.
I want to be covered.
No, it's totally fair.
Oh, end of my movement phase. Let me heal the Leviathan
Oh, you're already into your next phase.
for 1.
Could I R&D over there then? 1 for 1.
You do get 1 mulligan.
You do have a mulligan.
I'll use my mulligan on that R&D.
All right. R&D now done once.
His points versus just a minor screw up elsewhere.
All right. No mulligan now for the T'au. And if you're not familiar with what mulligan is, each player does get 1 opportunity to right a wrong.
I think I'm just going to start with the Leviathan. We're going to go right into the crisis suits.
Right in front of him.
Right in front of them. Right, everything. All of it. The whole thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Not with a roll like that. 2 though, because he was awoken. 1 mortal.
T5.
There you go. 1 mortal, 4 saves.
It's strength 5 or 6?
The storm cannons?
This
Oh,
was the
these are
Volkite.
both. Yeah.
So 1 mortal and 3 saves, and there's no AP now?
-1.
-1?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because these are Volkites. I'm on the wrong profile. Go ahead, no AP. 2
So
damage each though.
2 damage each, yeah. So I'm going to take him on a crisis suit on a 3-up.
Okay.
I'm going to do 2 at a time first. And then I'll do 1 more.
Damage.
So he takes 3 damage, but he has a 5-up feel no pain. So he takes 2 damage.
2.
Down to 2.
Pow, pow.
No, it's not.
12. 16. Storm cannons. All right. Where were those 6s on the mortals, man? And these are 3s.
Yeah. T5.
That many at -1, sir.
I'm just going to pick them all up. I got a crisis suit here. On 2 wounds left. Fails it.
Gotcha.
He's dead. And then 4 ups on shield drones.
Damage.
1 shield drone dies. 2 more shield drones. 1 shield drone dies.
Not too shabby.
I'm impressed. The plasma pistol.
Overcharging?
No.
They're overcharged.
Should have. You got
4 up on a drone.
the chaplain into the group side of him. With the bite. Here it is.
Sixes. 1 Kroot is alive.
Yay, crew.
The hero of the Imperium into the hounds.
Is it? Oh, it doesn't debrack. Doesn't profile. Yeah.
Drop pod, man. He's only got like 8 wounds. And those are at -1 because we are in the tactical dock. That dreadnought or the drop pod, tactical spot.
Wait till heroically intervenes.
That's
I'm
2
giving away all
Kroot.
my tricks.
That's 2 Kroot hounds down.
Now what do I do? I don't know.
Panic.
Charge with your drop pod.
That one guy's going to shoot that one Groot. Not in rapid fire. Are we in rapid fire?
Look at the beautiful
He
mine
hits.
explode.
2 wounds. AP.
-1.
Yeah, it has to be the drop pod.
AP dead Kroot.
Drop pod charging.
There has to be.
I feel like we're going to get like really yelled at for that.
By whom?
The internet.
Daddy Games.
Boom.
Somebody's gonna yell at us for it.
The master drop pod tier.
Crisis suit suck. You know what? He's going to go into the crisis suits as well. All of
Ooh,
it.
boy.
All of it. Tech priest. The Forge Bolter.
Oh.
2 hits. 5?
Strength. Sweet. So 1 AP.
Minus
4 up
1.
invuln on the shield
Team
drone.
Rats Reach is on the case. Gonna drop pod rules.
Okay, and we're gonna do the grab pistol now.
You suck at this.
Wounds.
We'll have to
Shield drone.
with drop pod.
It's a
I don't know
minus
what to tell
3.
you.
Space Marine faction.
That would be too hard.
You're not gonna find rules
Could
on
you
Pornhub.
stop making Custodes rolls, please?
That's actually why I brought shields on everything. Is after fighting Custodes, I hated it so much I had to implement it in my own army.
Someone else.
Yes. It's
Uh,
like, oh, you want to shoot at something and have it not die?
this contemptor.
Boy, do I got news for you.
I don't even know how to use Lockheed.
What is it?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Okay, what are we looking for?
Actually,
Drop pod.
What's the range on a graviton blaster? What do you think it is?
I think it's like 30. It might be
18.
18.
It's 18. What a random number.
What are we looking for again?
What can't this thing do?
Just gonna put the gravitons into the
On
log
tray.
tray. Smashed it. 5, 6.
2.
I don't see why not, but it has 0 attacks.
-3. No,
Minus 3?
assault. -4.
-4. How much damage?
Yeah.
If you have a save of 3 or better, 2
Yes.
each.
I do.
But
So that was
salt.
2. 2.
Yeah.
Look, it's
4
1
damage.
attack.
4 damage. He's down 10.
Graviton
like that.
blasters, what's up?
Just like that. I've never used one. I've
It
always
could
been
be
intrigued.
That's hilarious.
It can charge.
Yeah, that's it.
And he'll
That
hit- does he
hero
have one
does
in each
the
face?
drop
Yeah.
pod have
Okay,
the
nice.
immobile rule?
Oh, shit.
Nope.
So after this model has been set up on the battlefield, it cannot move for any reason, and no units can embark aboard it.
Yeah, that sounds right. I guess the drop pod can only see the drones, so we target Shadow Storm, right?
If you want to, yeah.
You're gonna try to get rid of
-1
some drones,
to hit.
man.
-1 to hit.
Yeah,
T4, yeah.
-1.
Yeah, it doesn't have
I'll
any
take it on
reason why you
my
can't
shield drone on a 4-up.
have it charge. Oh, there's something in the book that I'm not seeing here.
Ah!
There's gotta be something stopping us.
Drone dead.
Gross. Alright, now we just move on to the long fangs. I'm gonna 1 CP
also
Keen
have a weapon
Senses,
skill.
the Melta Squad,
Down one CP.
down to 1 CP.
So can you even
Um,
hit?
I think we just start firing everything at what's her nuts?
Shadow Sun.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Which one's the Melta spot? Is it the one closer to my backfield?
Yeah, it's the,
Yeah.
the one with more Meltas. So we're gonna do the grab first. I am gonna signum one of the Melta guys, so it'll be on 2s. But first, we're gonna do the grab. 3s.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing we didn't roll the Meltas first. Okay, we'll do the signum
And
guy.
it's all at -1 to hit in the Shadow Sun.
I ignore all modifier.
Oh, okay.
I'll 2 Melta hits. Choose. Minus a lot. Thank you. That is an authentic Forge World model, sir. That's not even recast.
Nice. So you're gonna repaint it. So I have a 5-up
not-
save. Nope.
Oh, because you failed too.
Yeah. Well, I removed the drone for 1.
Okay. And the other one is 4.
Oh yeah, because it's
Can we just say
down to
that
3.
an eligible unit to charge is only one that's within 12 inches?
Yeah.
That's all it says.
Okay. Now the other 3 Meltas in that squad.
-1. Oh yeah, no. Never
With that one
mind.
attack with no
Yeah.
weapon skill.
That many.
So I do have a 5-up. Pretty sure she's toast now. Because yeah, she chose. Didn't they? Made 1 of them.
We did.
What can't a drop pod
That's
do?
a lot of damage.
Exactly.
Because I was thinking if I made a couple of them, I could pass one over to one of the other drones.
So
Oh,
I
took
do
my
get
space
5
with
for
that.
heroic challenge
You killed Shadow
because I
Sun.
killed Shadow Sun. It was not in combat, nor was it with the guy that I heroished it with, but like,
Way-
More than you
5
should have.
VP is 5 VP. Listen, I had no right in getting that.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to pop the cherub. We're going to choke the cherub out of the crate.
Say what?
Popping and
Choking the cherub.
choking.
Okay, so we're not going to be in melt range.
Dude, I think drop pods might be my new favorite model.
They're amazing.
They are good.
I brought 3.
It can charge.
Yeah, it can charge and it cannot hit.
I don't think it can charge.
It can
You
charge.
can't
You
charge.
guys are going too far.
Where can
you-
it say it can't
It
charge?
can't move for any reason.
Where does it say
right
that?
there.
In the rule book, it says any eligible
Where
unit
does
is
it
one
say they
that
can't
is
move?
within 12 inches.
But then the drop pods rule is this
This is on
model
my
cannot
time. Listen.
move for any
Where?
reason.
Deal with it after.
It doesn't say that.
Didn't you guys just read that?
No.
a few
No,
minutes
no,
ago?
no,
The
no.
crisis suit.
No.
Yeah. What is it?
Like,
Melt this.
These ones?
No,
No.
dude,
these ones?
I think it's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, cool. So drone. Roll damage.
I guess I could roll one 'cause
I'm on team drop pod.
Yeah, they're
drop
2 wounds
pod
each, so-
charging.
That should be looking at 8th edition drop on rules.
The drone's more
Okay,
than likely
alright.
dead, but it does happen.
We did it.
Todd's told me that
Okay,
drop pods
um,
can't charge, but it's not
Now,
gonna be a
the
reason.
grab unit is... Do we just start clearing out?
Todd, I want
So,
facts.
the Melta is going to go into the crisis suit, and all of the grav into the Pathfinders. We're going to start trying to remove your
Marker lights.
marker lights. Yeah. You.
My laser punches.
Space
Okay,
will do a lot of
um,
shooting.
We'll do the grav first. And we are going to signum the Melta guy. We'll do that after. And the bolt gun, also in the Pathfinder.
Okay.
Too much
if
in
that
love with our
was-
drop pod theory. The drop pod's actually rule of not moving for any reason, suspense. But it's not on
AP?
Wahapedia.
Lots?
-3.
-3. They have a 5-up save, so.
I'll take a look after his after his
No.
turn's done.
Sorry, 1 damage.
So this many.
I'm sure you're right, but
And the bolt gun.
in my little land of make
now,
believe, I want the
The
drop pod.
Melta
Of
into the
hope.
crisis.
Chugging the cherub. Chugging it.
So
Chugging it.
he had signum. No, this is... I didn't shoot the Melta yet.
Then in theory, you couldn't heroically intervene either.
Doing the crisis.
Yeah.
These are the meltas in the crisis. So I will take them on drones. Force. No?
Nope.
Oh, for
First
sure.
Kills one.
Second one.
I blame Wahapedia. An imperfect system.
Are you thinking of a CP?
What's that?
Nope.
Okay, we are going to... I kind of want the Pathfinder's gone. What's the leadership?
Leadership with the arterial right there. 10.
If they can charge, then we were going to. Oops, I'll drop.
I guess if I remove enough of them,
Yeah.
if I remove enough of them, it's no problem. But we're going to do the Melta anyway, so that conversation was relevant.
Imagine you
Okay.
got sisters. You
This
have
is
like
back into
5
the
drop
crisis.
pods.
Yeah.
You put them all into their
One
freaking
wound.
troops. They're just like, why
Shield
did
drone.
to shoot this turn?
Loves it.
Get away from this thing.
I think that's it.
Wait,
Is that it? That is it.
That's it
That's
for
it?
shooting?
Charges.
Let's see it. Drop on. I'm just kidding. I am so kidding.
3 charge
Contemptor into long strike.
Contemptor into long strike. Does he have any turn off Overwatch? Come on in, sir. You need an 8 or a 9?
Be 9. I'm going to use my one last PP roll it.
I want to see
Sounds
if the
good.
units
Down to
drop
no
pods.
CP.
I'm just banking on.
No.
Yes.
Banking on not that.
Yep.
Aw.
Yep. That's okay. The Leviathan.
I can't do anything there.
Ooh.
Where was that?
That's what you needed over here.
The Librarian into the Crisis Suit.
Yep.
And
But this one has
the
like
Tech Marine
movement
into the
and it
Hound.
has attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone's
Nice.
in over there.
Why are all of my long ones not on the one that I wanted? Okay, it happens.
All I'm saying clearly, GW.
There is a ray of
wants to
sunshine on
drop
Heb.
pod.
No, I failed the
Not until we
contender.
get our hands on the box.
That's like a cloud of darkness.
Dark.
Is the Space Marine book?
I see a little heresy coming out of you.
And one last charge. Anything behind the wall?
No.
Gonna charge with the dropout.
Is this all one? Who's this guy? What does
He's
he
a
do?
commander.
Make the 11? You're just gonna murder me on Overwatch because that's a lot of shots. But I mean, you're just going to shoot me next turn anyway. So, what does it matter?
Murder now or murder later?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's 2 minus 2. You know what? 11-inch charge into the suit guy.
So
You
I'm
got
going
it.
to spend a CP to Overwatch.
Okay.
And I don't think there's no point on trying to reduce your charge because it doesn't add with modifiers. So
Bring it down.
2 missile
down to
pods.
6 CP.
I get to reroll all hits and wounds as well with this guy. So 1 missile pod hit, 1 missile pod wound at -2.
Ooh.
Then plasma hits.
I need that 6 that was in my hand for my charge.
Toughness
What?
5. I'll use my T'au's. Actually, he rerolls all, so it doesn't have to.
Hey, you just said that.
Yep. Nope.
Oh no.
Cyclic ion. Overcharge. 2 hits.
Ooh.
Rerolling this. Strength 8. 1 wound. -2.
He's got
Does
a.
he have a 2 up or 3 up?
He's got a 3 up.
That's 2 damage.
You said -2.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no rule that drop pods can't move.
So now,
This is my flamer. 7.
God damn it. To the FAQs!
So hitting on 6s because it's not an overhitting flamer. Hit. Reroll. 3 hits.
Hey, 3 6s.
Strength 5.
Made
Or
out
strength
of
4, sorry.
Yeah.
Just 1. AP 2. It's another 2 damage.
It's taking 4 damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Got the charge that I'm not going to make because it's an 11.
an
I'm
11.
an idiot.
Does the bike guy get armor of contempt?
Yeah,
We gotta make sure before we make this roll.
but he has a 3-up armor save.
I wouldn't even have made it to the crisis suits.
Oh.
Sweet. Combat. The armor rust is going to force your crisis suits to fight last, even though they're already fighting last. So like double that. Yeah. I guess we will start. This is how long it's been since. Librarian. He's going to get 4 attacks into the crisis suits. With an axe. They all hit.
Sweet.
5 on 5. Ooh, axe are +2. 3. Didn't matter. 1. Take that.
Shield drone.
Suck it.
Those guys are annoying. The Leviathan. He's also gonna have butt pets.
Sister.
Get Overwatch.
Oh, right. 6s explode.
Oh, you didn't get any 6s on the other one.
And
Exploded.
3s. Take that.
Shield drone.
Wow.
Takes 1.
He's made a
Did we
lot
do
of
it?
saves.
Yeah.
Did we make the thing?
I don't know. I think drop pods could charge.
there's 0 rules.
There's no rule saying it isn't. I'm looking at the core rule book here.
We are going to go to the tech brain.
But they have a movement of 0.
We'll do the mechadendrites first. 2 hits.
Oh.
I'm gonna go get some drop
APS.
pods for my Black Templar.
Yeah, like this is
6s.
I feel like this is FAQ.
2 of them dead.
No,
There's 2
we
left.
just went through the
Okay.
FAQs.
Oh, really?
We will do the power axe is going to get 4 attacks. 2.
I would love to be wrong, by the way. So if someone can tell me if I'm wrong.
AP, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power axe -2.
Ask Reddit.
Would be
I
3.
will ask credit after this, but what do you want to look at?
I should probably just leave the objective and protect him. Hit me back.
So
I feel like there's no way that they would be allowed to drop or move.
I like how this became a conversation.
I know, but
Not
like
only became a conversation, became a discovery.
So I'm putting everything into your librarian. So
got
it's
2
3
and 4
suits. That's okay. So my suits on 5s. I don't think they're rerolling any 1s here. Nope. And strength 5, so 2 wounds.
We can't carry Terminators in
Repeat.
it.
Repeat.
Cool story.
What eradicators?
Choose. Oh, how many damage?
I told you it didn't matter. Yeah. Then the 2 drones.
Can't kill primaries.
1 drone hits. Yep, 1 drone hits. Drone does not wound. That's combat. Because I don't think nothing else in combat.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's all she wrote. That was my turn too.
Okay. How many units did you kill?
I killed not that many.
Oh, let me check
Pathfinder.
morale here. And Pathfinders are 2, 4, 6. They only lost 4. They're good. They won't fail. Morale here 2. That's 5. They're either leadership 4 or 5.
That's a good
Shadow
question.
Sun, so like
Crude Hounds.
we did it.
Crude Hounds are leadership 5. So they're good.
Oh, it was inside the drop.
Awesome. Did you engage?
Yeah, for 3.
3 points for engage, and I see a 5 here for heroic challenge.
Yeah.
So you killed this guy.
Shot her.
Yeah.
No primary.
Popped in. Shot Shadow Sun.
So sorry, how many units was it? 1 or 2?
1.
Just 1. So 1 point for break them
2.
body and soul.
2 actually.
Two.
'Cause,
Oh yeah, there was
Crude.
another screw.
All right.
Oh, 3.
3.
3. Crude Hounds.
All right. 3 points for break them body and
I
soul.
did it.
Awesome. How many primaries do you have, Mr. T'au?
I am... You have no obstac over there?
No.
I have 2.
2 primaries. Do you hold more?
No, because he holds 2 as well.
Awesome. Okay. Gonna give you a CP, I presume.
Yep, I'm going to see if I can get another CP while
right.
we're already there. I do not, so just 1 CP.
All right, up to 7. I have the puppies at 0 CP. Just
Nice.
rubbing that one in there.
And I'm going to see if I can do the 5 up no pain. Goes off.
All right.
Put on these guys. Shooting in action will go on these guys as well.
Good, cool. All
Alright,
right, so
just in
going into battle round 2, or bottom of battle round 2, we have a score of 37 to 22 for the puppies. Good old Spacewolves.
Yeah, it's about to flip real quick now.
If I can roll all right, then it will.
If he shits the bed rolling dice, then everything should come up Millhouse for the puppies.
Oh. So yes, you can 100% charge with drop pod.
Really?
So in 8th it had the
It's
keyword
no longer
immobile,
immobile.
but now it doesn't have the keyword in 9th. And we checked
And it
all
was
the
never
FAQs.
FAQ'd.
No.
Never a big deal.
So
So you can
Do they
by all
have-
means, charge and never make an attack.
and heroic intervene.
And heroic intervene.
But it, like, it has no weapon skills, so it can't attack. But it can just type.
Yeah,
But it
well,
has no attack
all I
power.
had to do was use my CP strat to 6-inch heroic, and then I have another engage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good lord.
So these guys are going to get an 8-inch auto
Alright.
advance.
Wow.
We know you guys are
It's very
waiting in the
stupid.
comments. Let us know if that reads okay
Prove
for
us
you.
wrong.
Prove us wrong, please, because it seems like that is absolutely
I
wrong.
would love to be wrong, but I want to be right.
That just seems really silly. I mean, I could see them falling over and rolling. Just turning into like a mulcher.
Face the Pathfinders with leadership 10 because they were by the chapter.
Yeah, by the ethereal.
I think they were-
It's funny. So in my list, I actually put a Volkite on my Contemptor, and then I forgot to model it with a Volkite. So like, we're going with a Claw.
So yeah, you can
Wasted
charge or
points.
heroically defeat, and then when it's your turn, you can just shoot.
Volkite's
combat,
nice.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
all signs of Volkite.
Yeah,
Talking-
well, it
telling me
actually
I'm
would have
wrong,
made
but
a
he's not
difference
telling me why
in
I'm
this
wrong.
game because
He just,
But
he just
it-
wants
I
you
did
to be
that.
wrong.
He wants me to be wrong, but in 8th they had immobile. In 9th they do
They
not have
don't.
immobile. And there's no FAQ on it. We checked that. We checked the core rulebook to make sure it could charge. We have done our homework. Now prove us wrong.
We've been back here working hard to prove this theory wrong.
Working hard for the money.
What do you call that when you you bring all the smartest people into one room to work on one
A
project?
think tank.
Yeah, we just think tanked a charging drop pod.
I would hardly say we're all the smartest people in the world, though.
hey, listen, speak for yourself. I'm friends with John.
Oh shit!
Now, if John tells us we can't charge with a drop pod, I won't even
Yeah,
question
if John said that,
it. You know what? I'm going to message him right now.
Yeah, can we signal
So these-
John?
message.
So lost. I got
Ask Kiddo Crew.
3 units
Message
to come in.
Kiddo crew? Yeah.
And did you screen me completely out back here?
I did.
Everyone was watching. He's like, what the hell is wrong with these people back here?
I think it's one of those things where it's like everybody's just a split ticket.
Can't squeeze in there.
Even GW.
That should be fine.
But it is.
You know what? Give Space Marines something dumb.
Yeah.
Let them charge with their drop pods. I don't care.
So will that work for like the Tyranid stats?
Oh, Tech
The
Marine.
Tyranid stacks have a movement.
I am gonna drop
and
some
attacks
guys
and
first.
stuff, they're meant
before
to
I
Oh,
charge.
okay.
move
okay.
all
They're
my
an actual
movements, so I
living
don't
order.
forget.
But here's the fun part. Hammerfall bunker.
Can that charge? I think that's I think that's considered like a building, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, it's terrain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fortification.
I almost bought one the other day just to paint it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just to have it.
because
there.
they look like marine bunkers from StarCraft.
Yeah,
Why
they
would
are pretty cool.
Absolutely do.
Yeah.
100%. Definitely StarCraft.
I'm actually gonna hold off on bringing these guys in over there at least.
Except
I'm
they're
actually
worse,
bringing them over
because
here.
bunkers in StarCraft are actually usable.
With the vehicle.
Yeah, but I think the building keyword stops it from moving.
Buildings cannot move. That is in the.
Actually, yeah, the bunkers in StarCraft can actually do it too.
Oh, really?
No, they can't.
Yeah.
No, the bunkers
They can
can't
go
move.
underground. They can't move.
Yeah,
I feel like
StarCraft,
going
the
underground
bunkers
is
do
a
not
part of
move.
moving.
No, you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of lurkers.
You're thinking of the.
Zerg.
Quite a ton.
All the
No,
terrain,
everything except for the bunkers.
literally everything but the planets.
Yeah, pretty much. And the
Literally,
add-ons.
yeah. And the
And
upgrades for your factories.
Yeah, and the
stuff.
add-on structures don't move.
Yeah, that's the word I was
Now,
thinking.
is there any rules that we can find to break T'au?
They're already broken.
I feel like we've been just like plotting against Leo this whole
I
time.
was gonna say, could you
Sorry.
not?
Oh my god, they don't even have to shoot their marker lights anymore.
Against the hammer.
That's what Farside Enclaves is. Don't have to shoot your marker.
You know what
lights.
else is funny? In my list, I put a Volkite on the Contemptor. Guess what I didn't do yesterday? Put a Volkite on my Contemptor. So I forgot he had it.
Alright, I'm putting John on the case now.
You're just turning that around to shoot the drop pod, right?
100%. No.
It's gonna charge and tie
absolutely
you
not.
up.
You can't target him because he's currently lookout served.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah.
He's a character, right? He's a character?
Maybe.
So these Chrysuits can move on to the objective there. This commander is actually probably going to follow suit in behind with a nice, healthy 14-inch movement.
I want to make a Space Marine list of drop pods now. You have no idea.
And we have everything on the table.
Yes. We have a 1,000
Zero.
point event coming up?
Break drop pods?
3. How many points are these damn things?
70. They're only 70.
They're only 70 points?
70 points.
Gross.
I mean, they don't do
You can
anything.
bring one per.
You're paying for a storm bolter with
But
some
we're
movement.
finding out that they can do a lot
They can
more.
tie
than-
things up now.
Yeah, apparently they can
You can
charge.
bring one per unit that can go into it. So every character counts.
1,000 points make 5.
Hell
There's no rule of 3?
No, non-dedicated transports.
Hey, you can bring as many transports as you want.
Have you ever seen me walking around with like 5 raiders? I've been like, what, is he cheating?
And they can all come down turn 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So you could just have like a line of drop pods.
Heck yeah. And then they're going to charge. And one time they're going to make enough for the charge.
But they can't
It sounds like
ignore
a really good financial investment.
Yeah.
Once everybody figures out what we figured out, us drop pods are going to go through the roof.
We should hoard them all.
You're welcome, DW.
GW's
I
been
currently
working.
own 4, including the Dreadnought one.
So,
Yeah, you do it.
Well,
end
I
of
got,
movement phase.
I got 3 of them for 20 bucks.
I know Justin has a ton. I'm sure he'd let me buy off of him.
End of movement phase. I'm spending 3 CP.
Oh yes, there's a game going on.
All right, down to 4.
My Crisis Suits that are deep striking are going to be able to reroll all hits.
Ooh.
And I actually think I'm going to do another one as well. I just can't remember what it is called.
Pouring on the CP on this turn.
Might
Yep.
adjust that.
Battlesuit Ethereal.
How many drop pods?
Never remember what this one's called. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that one.
Like, keep in mind, anybody that's smart can easily screen you out.
This is not a good plan,
This
No,
is
it's
true.
a terrible plan.
but it sounds like a fun plan. You can't take away my fun.
Sorry, Leo, he didn't mean.
I was giving him some options. But we're going to remove all
Oh, I
of
was
his options now.
screen. I didn't mean it like that. I bet like
Drop pod, look at 2 drop pods.
You have 3 on
Two
the
in the
table.
corner.
Yeah, you walk straight out of drop pod.
yeah, what an idiot. I mean,
But yeah, so let's talk about drop pods. Let's remove some drop pods.
No.
No, not our
Actually-
drop pods, our babies.
You don't want that. You don't want them to charge you.
So yeah, end of movement phase. I'm going to do all my marker lights here in just a second, but they're going to get full reroll hits coming in from Deep Strike. And then I'm going to move on to marker lights. So I'll start off with one here into the Contemptor. Hits. That's one there. I'm going to go with these two into your Chaplain. They both hit.
And through the dents? What was shooting?
It's an action on 3s.
Suck. Stupid.
Much better than it used to be.
Hacks.
You see, no one's.
So I think that's it for other than them.
Yeah.
So I'll put 2, 2. Actually,
No
3
way.
and 3.
No. Really?
So 3 there, 3 there. First 3 into the ones closer to my backside, all 3. And the other 3 closer to you, all 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shoot. What? Did you just dump them in a bag?
No, they gave it to me in a bag.
Yeah, Tim
Didn't have a big enough
Tim
box?
Hortons don't believe
It
in
was
boxes.
10 pack. Apparently, they didn't have a small enough box.
Tim Hortons don't believe in boxes. Yeah, they. I saw that.
Really?
too. Apparently, there's a bag shortage.
Really?
Tim Hortons.
Huh. I was wondering why I was getting bags of Timbits.
Oh,
You
wait,
done with
what
it?
are you cracking open there, buddy? What's that?
Some Sunset Cider.
Oh!
Little care kombucha. Get a little bit of care for my belly.
Oh, there you go.
Very much needed.
Care not.
You know what?
What's
that mix
the-
is really good with Timbits.
What's the save on your librarian? It's 3s? Or is it
What'd you
2s?
say?
He's
That
got
mix
the
is
armor
really
rush, so
good with
2 up, 4 up.
Timbits.
4 up. Okay, cool.
Because he ate a Timbit before he
So
drank it.
for shooting, I'm actually going to sink
Good.
everything into your librarian over there. From those 3 crisis suits. Yeah,
He's got 3 wounds left.
I don't have faith.
Yeah, me either.
So I'll start with my plasma rifles because if you fail one of these, he's dead. But these are on 4s. I'm going to reroll one of them. So 2 hits, 2s. 2 wounds, sir.
AP?
AP minus 4.
I'll just take that on my 4-up invol then.
That's a good idea.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's flat 3 damage.
Nailed it.
I didn't have faith if I would hit with all 3 of those plasma rifles, so.
Stuck the landing.
So I'm going to actually open up with, I think, these Vespids next into the unit closest to the back there.
That's the Melta Squad.
The Melta Squad.
Melta Squad. But don't be confused, because there's also a bolt gun and a grav gun in there.
12 shots. I'm hitting on 3s.
I would have appreciated more not of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1s and 2s would have been nice.
And then 3s, strength 5.
Roll the C4.
So that many at minus 3.
-3?
Minus
More like
3.
-2.
Aha!
5s.
5s. That's a dead guy each one that you fail.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's 3 dead guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to open up with the big crisis unit right here. That's rerolling all hits. I'm going to put... actually, I'm going to hold on with them.
Just hold on with them.
Yep.
Okay.
Long strike.
Holding?
He's going to see if he can one-shot your Contemptor.
I don't like when you say those words.
So, no minus a hit, hitting on a 2. With a free reroll
No.
to hit.
Nope.
Hits.
Ooh, the opposite side.
Wounding on a 2. With a free reroll to wound. Damage is 8 plus 3, 11.
Reduced by 1.
Oh, 10!
7 plus 3, 10.
He doesn't have anything.
He has 0
I have
CP.
a CP.
Pidgipsy.
He has no CP to do it.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the follow.
Imagine yelling wrong rules in the chat.
That was the right rule.
He explodes!
Drop pod,
It's 3-inch, right?
Yeah,
Perfect, because you just hurt your own drop
I
pod.
did. Rub it in.
Yeah, I was.
Probably didn't.
7 wounds left on drop pod. Smart missiles are wasted there. This commander is actually going to open up into your drop pod here. He's going to...
Mr. again.
Oh, scared. I'm scared. I'm actually going to put my plasma and missile back that way. And everything else in your drop pod. So, missiles first into the 2 remaining guys. On 2s, rerolling everything. And then 3s, rerolling.
Whoa.
2 at minus 2. missile pods into your multi-multi dice.
-1.
-1 now.
Force.
Flat 2 damage.
Pass something.
Oh man.
Plasma rifle. Into those same dudes. Hits on a 5. Wounds on
Not a 1.
I can't believe
A
you
3?
shoot drop pods.
AP.
AP -4.
6 up.
That's flat 3 damage.
I should have just stayed over there.
I know. So that's that going there. Now I'm going to shoot my flamer into your drop pod right here in the back corner.
There we go.
What?
4.
He's shooting the drop pod.
Oh.
Yeah. So 1 miss, but I get a reroll. All hits.
I would be able to 6 minutes.
Is this only T7?
Level 3 charge.
Yeah.
'Cause then it's a bigger one.
He's
Oh, is it a regular drop pod?
just bigger. He just holds his drop pod. He actually doesn't have a storm bolter. Or dreadnought, I mean.
2 at -2.
Oh, guess what?
-1.
Force.
2 damage.
Virtual drop pod might not be able to charge. Yeah, now we have to look that up.
And then cyclic overcharge. All hits. And 3s. All wounds to -2.
Watch this stink.
-1.
Force.
Yeah.
Take 4 damage.
He's got 1 left. Get wrecked.
So I can charge in and punch you in combat.
What if he's gonna fucking charge you?
My turn!
Yeah, all right.
Got you there. So
Game.
I think my commander right here is gonna. Actually, I'm gonna put my Nova Surge plasma rifle there,
Okay.
and everything else into your drop pod.
Okay.
Nova Surge plasma rifle. Oh, it's marker lights. Now he has 1 marker light.
Oh, put that back for you.
Yeah,
It's
thank
almost
you.
like we should have different color dice for that.
I know. I have some. They're just in my bag.
Didn't use any.
Nova Surge into your Dubro. It hits. I get to reroll a wound roll of 1.
Hell.
That's AP -5, no invulnerable save.
Oh, guess what?
Flat 3 damage.
Blows up.
Goodbye, bike.
I would like thematically if like the model could get off of the bike.
That would be really cool.
That'd be cool. Shit, my bike blew up.
Yeah.
Now you have to deal with my 3 wounds.
Like
that I
when he
have
was
left.
has 3 wounds left, he was
Like
just
when the
without a bike.
Hulkbuster and MCP dies,
No,
Iron Man
no.
gets out. He does.
What?
That's cool.
That is cool. Does he get out in his
Just like
suit,
in a
or is he
suit?
just like,
He does get out of the suit.
or is he
Just-
just like?
And actually, if he gets enough
Suit
power,
tie.
he can actually rebuild the suit and get back in the suit.
That's awesome.
That is
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
So now, I want to try it. I want you to teach
Fuck,
me.
man. You can come over anytime.
So that misses. This is going everything else into your drop pod. The drop pods are key. 2 hits with the missile pods.
Even with a
and,
3? Did you marker light the pod? You did not.
I didn't,
Failed.
but it's the commander, so he hits on 2s.
That hit them.
Yeah. It's T7, so it didn't wound. Go on to my burst cannon. 6, 8, 10. Individual miss. And 5s. Rerolling 1s because you're within 12 inches of me.
Still missed.
I did. That many armor saves.
Who are you shooting at?
Your drop pod.
What? AP.
Armor save.
He's using those. He's
Nothing.
using those drop pods as.
I mean, it's AP1, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, hello, Black Team.
Damage?
1.
He's got 1 left.
Ew. You gotta see what I just saw? Gross.
So now I am going to.
Infection.
You have everything on the table now?
I still have 1 unit of Vespid off.
I didn't want to have to keep screening layout.
Unfortunate because you will have to.
I know.
Or you
Why-
can push
that's why-
forward.
That's why I
Like the
asked.
Spacewolves.
I said it was unfortunate. I don't want to have to.
He's within 3 inches of that dreadnought down there.
He is. I measured it.
We'll take your word
That's why
for
he's
it.
there. It
I was
is.
hoping he was just out.
Well, guess what?
He's not.
I left the point, unfortunately, but on
So
purpose.
he shot. These guys are going to shoot.
Nope, they already did.
No, they did not.
Yep, well, the Groot Hounds are in the way, so let's just get shot first.
So I'm going to put all of their cyclic ion into there. And all of their plasma into that squad down there.
A grumpy wargamer says, "Go Wolves!"
Thanks. Trying my best.
He's doing it. He's trying to.
So I'm going to fire my plasma into these guys first. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
I was hoping to see a lot of 2s.
A grumpy wargamer says,
Two
"Go
misses?
Wolves."
We already
then
got the memo.
twos.
Nick, thanks.
I'm over here looking at drop pods. I'm sorry.
I'm going to use my individual reroll on that one.
Grumpy wargamer.
With T'au Sept.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
I'm a
many at
grumpy
minus
wargamer.
4 onto your
grumpier.
Marines back there.
Definitely him. He's got the name, not me.
Plus those ones. It was on 2s.
I think a grumpier wargamer name would be up for grabs.
6, 6, 7, 6.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy right now.
Yeah, that's just squad.
3, 4, 5.
From the range. That was rude.
That was. And then all my cyclic ion, 3, 6, 9, 12. For one of the first times ever, I'm not going to overcharge
What are you shooting?
your drop pod with the rest of their guns. On 3s, rerolling 1s. I did not overcharge. And 4s, rank 7, rerolling 1s. Because I'm within range of you. That many at minus 2. Yeah. Yeah. It's real cute.
That's another drop pod gone.
No.
So this squad in the middle here. I'm going to overcharge. No. You know, I'm just going to put 4 plasmas into this one.
Sure.
And everything else into the other one.
Sure.
So, yeah. 2 plasmas down here, actually. Everything
Pretty
else
much.
into the other one. 2 plasmas down here. Rerolling no 1s.
I feel
And a wound.
wargamer on stream.
AP.
AP minus 4.
Is that his account? Did he log in on his
3.
phone?
I
Sixes.
got you. That's a flat 3 damage.
Oh, guess what?
Does he explode? He does
Nope.
not.
No.
No splodes.
So I have 6 shots from my other plasmas going to your full health drop pod. I didn't get a marker light there. But I am re-rolling all my hits, sorry. For drop zone acquisition. And 3s. AP minus 4. AP minus 3. Flat 3 damage each.
That was the last of my pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more pod racing.
So play
we-
the one for 64? Yeah.
Oh, I
That game
love
was
that
fun.
game.
That was a fun game.
It
I
was
also really
so
liked
good.
Rogue Squadron. That was really fun.
In the original Battlefront games. So I think we're just on to combats. Because I'm not going to charge you
With the
anyway.
bird sounds? Oh my god.
So you get to actually fight me first with your Leviathan Dreadnought.
Well, do you know what?
Ambiance.
You're actually fighting last anyways, because you're still Murder Circuit. But before,
Yeah, you might be able to heroically intervene there.
man. I think I just do it anyway.
Commit.
What does it change? Because I'm not going to be able to do anything next turn anyways. Fuck it. Yeah. We did it. We're going to start with him. So he was only getting 5 attacks, but he's not going to get the +1 hit because he heroically intervened and didn't charge.
Yes.
We will do the servo arm first.
Bam.
Nice. Strength?
Is 8.
Okay, so 2. AP
Minus two.
damage. Minus 2 damage.
3.
Damage 3. I'll take it on 2 shield drums.
Stop rolling 4s, please.
Those aren't 4s, actually.
Yeah, well, anything above a 4. Servo arms. 5. And the axe.
Ooh. 2 extra.
And 3s.
Very nice.
Is that right?
How much damage are these?
-2 damage.
So 3 shield drones.
Take a tech reading this list. Buffer.
2 shield drones go down. There's 1 shield drone left.
Oh my.
We can heal them.
He dies. And then a dude. He's good.
Here, no.
They've got 4 pinballs too, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we will use a Leviathan. He's gonna have 4 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. They equal each other out.
Mhm.
And 3s.
Any AP on this?
The premier ones can't go with
Yeah,
the drop
I'll
pods.
make sure.
Yeah. 3s. Take
Take
1.
1 damage.
I take 1 damage.
Get wrecked.
Gosh.
Get wrecked.
We broke firstborn Marines.
I gotta punch you back. I'm gonna punch your tech marine.
You wait. I'm gonna win a GT with my drop
On
pods.
5s. 1 wound.
EP?
Nothing.
2 up.
Received it.
The guns aren't great on it.
That's I think that's turn.
That's turn. Okay. How many do you get for engage?
Nothing.
Who say?
Nothing.
How many
Whoa.
for break them body and soul? 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it.
Did you RND a second time?
I did not.
And how many to the last guys do you have left?
All of them.
All of them. I'm gonna put those points on there for you. We're just gonna put,
Not
and
cool
then
if
we'll
you didn't.
and we'll
not, not that any are gonna get removed, but like
we'll deduct as they go along.
I mean, they're taking casualties.
I do get a CP.
All right.
No
Up the
morale
one.
to be taken.
From who? Haley?
How many primaries you got?
I kill my targets.
Oh.
Gosh.
Dang.
I've got
These
2.
These are some very nasty goldfish.
Everybody in here just
Man, the look
mowing
of
down on the fish.
I do have 2.
2 primaries,
But not more.
but not more. All right. So let's get her top of battle round 3.
So we're gonna awaken the
We're gonna score
Leviathan.
45 to 40 for the Spacewolves.
This is not gonna go good. It is. This is a 2 or more, isn't it?
This
did
is a
you
whole
make
1,
me?
whole 2.
I think this mission. Hole 1, hole 2.
Yeah.
Nobody made you. You could have left.
Have some faith in
You could've done
yourself,
your drop pod
Mr. Spacewolf.
Shenanigans.
I would have done my
Diesel,
drop pod.
remember, live your life 1/4 mile at a time. Family.
Family. The Wolfen are just gonna have to
Yeah,
start
we're
doing
starting
stuff
off
and advance.
Cool.
Everybody wants to listen to EP, Leo.
Yeah, we want to see that trickle.
Trickle dickle.
Prickle dickle. Oh my lord.
You know that stupid song, My Money Doesn't Jiggle Jiggle, It
Oh,
Falls.
Yeah.
Those guys are just gonna go there. Oh, everything sucks.
What are you talking about? Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
No? Lego movie? Nobody? No? I get
That's
it.
one of my favorite.
I'm with you.
It's one of my favorite
I'm with
movies.
you. Only turn 3.
So, like, what's your plan right now?
My plan?
Yeah.
I just have to survive while getting some points.
Because, I mean, right now, primaries to primary, use your 25 to his 13. Secondaries, he's 17 to your 10, but
Oh yeah, he went up so much because of the
yeah, he has
the
the
last.
last. And also, you have no prisoners on there yet, so.
Well, the drones are removed here, so like maybe we can do something.
I think they're.
End of my movement, I'm gonna heal the Leviathan.
Okay.
Ooh, for 3. Sick.
Oh, I know what that cough means.
Not the bid.
It's not the Rona.
Jonathan, so there's nothing specifically saying that we can't.
Absolutely there isn't.
Well, we can't test it today.
Can't test it today. 'cause
Drop pods
some-
are gone.
Drop pods are gone.
Some of the ball busts.
Rub it in. Okay, psychic phase. We don't have a psycho left. We're just
psychic.
gonna go to the shooting phase. I'm like limping. Not a whole lot left. We'll just do Leviathan into everything they're in combat with.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So this will be on 3s as opposed to 2s.
Volkites?
The coof.
That would have been a lot cooler if that was the wounds.
Yeah. You can do it.
Here we go.
Strength 5.
So one mortal.
It is AP1 now? Or no, AP. No AP. So 3s. One guy takes 1 mortal wound.
The coof.
1 crisis suit down to 2.
A Grumpy Wargamer has subscribed via. Oh, and followed.
All right,
He can't be that grumpy. He subscribed.
Well, thank you very much for
Now he's
supporting our
less
channel.
grumpy.
He's much less grumpy. You better.
oh,
I think my resubs do now, yeah.
and
What
also
the
Grace.
heck? Get
And
on
he's
it.
a follower? Oh, shucks.
Ouch.
AP1.
AP1.
Force.
I know. I really do. I promise. This
So
week
that
it
kills
will
1.
get changed.
I just started
kills
watching
2.
the show.
That's on record.
Last one.
On record. Next week, when you see this stream, that Steve from Stranger Things
Gone.
will be not there.
Get out of here.
That was alright.
Yes. I knew it was risky leaving them in combat there. But it kept me on the point.
They do keep you on the point. The tech ring. That guy. Over here.
Pistol.
Yeah. Well, Forge Bolter first. No. Forge Bolter first. He's part of the Forge Bolter. He's in combat.
That's pistol.
The grad pistol. That's what I said.
The crab
There's
pistol.
2 up. Let's go.
Yeah,
Nice.
those crustaceans at you.
Crab pistol.
Those crustaceans at
AP
you.
lots.
Nice 3.
Warp and Thunderbolt.
That's cool.
It is very cool.
Or just
See his little buckler he has?
not
Crab
It
pistol.
does sound so nutty.
We're just gonna go to combat.
Yeah.
It is auto
Me first.
Oh, yes. It is my sergeant. He's going to go into your tech marine. He's Tauceps, so you roll 1.
Did you just call that?
He wounded your tech marine.
AP.
AP nothing.
2 up.
Bam. Took it like a pro.
You also cannot reroll wounds or damage against him.
That's fine.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You can't.
Whoa.
Yeah. Let's not have that happen again.
He's a resolve of the bear.
Wow.
I actually have a bunch of really nice
What a
bear
bear.
Space Marine prints to do.
Yeah. Is it from? Yeah, I seen them. Can you show them?
Atlan Forge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know. Seen the dreadnought. He's gonna go first. The tech marine.
Okay.
Alive. Leviathan.
Nice.
Really?
You got a 6. That's nice.
Be better if I charge with a 6. 2 minus 1.
-1 force.
Ah! Get wrecked.
Wow.
I'll spend 1 CP. And
Down
explode.
to 3
So on your tech marine on a 3 up.
in stereo.
Nope.
In
On
stereo.
your dreadnought on a 3 up. Yep.
You
You take
got three.
1 mortal wound. It can be fun. I forgot to explode the other ones in the shooting phase.
That objective is mine.
It is.
How about you?
And I kill the crisis suits.
That's-
Subtract
so that's,
5 points, please.
5 off of my 2 to last.
Oh, snap.
I'm in a real pickle after this, but guess what? I did it.
Your pickle.
So I killed 1 unit.
Yeah, crisis suits.
All right, 1 point for break them body and soul.
I'm engaged for 2.
Engage
Are you
for
cracking something over here?
2. And do you get anything for heroic challenge that time?
No, that was only a one-time thing.
Oh, you only get 5 for that secondary?
So you get 5 if you kill that one you challenged. You get 10 if you kill it in combat, and you get 15 if you kill it with the thing that heroic the challenge.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
I shot it.
Yeah, he had an opportunity,
Yeah.
so he took it.
I took it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be a 0, so he did it.
Enjoy your
what?
refreshing
How many primaries you got?
I'm on 2.
On 2 primaries. You hold more.
No.
All right.
I've got 4.
Nice.
Gonna give
Thanks
you a
for now.
CP. Bring you up to 4.
Do I get another CP?
Let's
Bring me
see
up
it.
to 5.
See?
I got it this time.
Wow.
Got it. Up to
Can I
5.
do a 5-up Feel No Pain as well while I'm here on the ethereal? I do.
Cool.
Stop rolling dice. For the love of God.
So, I guess he's going to give himself ignore all modifiers. Not that it really matters. Shoot in action will also go on these guys here.
You just do that from anywhere?
From the ethereal right here.
Anywhere.
Within 6 inches plus 3 inches because I'm T'au Sep, so 9 inches.
Anywhere.
Pretty. But it's not Tyranid shenanigan anywhere. Or I'm in Synapse over here, so it goes off over there.
The Spacewolves.
I don't know what you're talking about Tyrannid shenanigans. There's nothing wrong with the Tyrannids.
Had you not
Nothing
currently
at all,
yelling in
they're
the chat
perfectly
because somebody
balanced.
said the T
Dinner
word?
Live has given you a challenge.
I'm pretty sure he's on his way over.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I have to go to that.
Oh, with Teddy.
Those things they have great food over there.
I heard.
I went
I've
last-
never been to one.
I went.
He's there dancing.
Is he?
Yeah. He's one of the
Is that
dancers.
this weekend?
Yeah.
I need to go take a video of that.
Let's take a break.
That could be our new subscriber thing.
So I have to say that in that voice
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
Those terrestrial crabs
How far do these guys
shooting their pistols, sleeping in the water, and living that life that feels good to be a crab.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
How far do they move?
Country style.
20-inch shot range.
Country style.
Alabama.
I don't know.
His wife just left him. His dog just left him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have any of those big
The wife
defensive
is the
buffs anymore,
dog.
does he? Just armor from town.
Yeah, it's crabs.
And he's got 2 up.
Do up.
That was deep swamp shit.
Started arguing already.
Yeah, I'm going to Reddit. I gotta start an argument.
Steve Swamp. That was mighty swampy of you.
I don't want them to FAQ it before I get to play it.
Literally just make a phone. Or drop pods,
Just discovered.
Actually,
I need someone
They
who's
might
good
move
at
a little-
editing to
I'm gonna
make that
actually bring this way
meme
some.
of the guy with
the car.
yeah. Can you?
What's that?
Can you make me a meme?
A meme?
So you know the guy that sits there is like, there's only 2 genders in the room of his
Oh,
coffee cup.
it's
I
I've
want
seen
you to change it to
That's-
drop pods can charge.
I'm
Prove
R&D
me
with
wrong,
them.
and I'm gonna make a
You
Reddit
can't
post.
hear.
That's
I
super
can,
easy.
I can absolutely do that.
Thank
Super
you.
easy.
There you
Barely
go.
an inconvenience.
Leo are indeed.
I'm R&Ding with these Vespids.
You remember?
For the second time.
Are
Yes.
you 6 inches away from the edge?
I can be very easily.
Thanks, Kaylee.
You're the one that said he was doing
I thought it was. Yeah, no, I'm thinking. I always get that and engage.
I'm really
mixed up.
naive with my friends. Anybody, when as soon as they say, yeah, this is what happened. Okay.
He doesn't even check the rules.
He could have been adding like 8 shots per gun every round. I was, sure. Shoot me, daddy.
Cheat hammer.
You could have been charging with drop pods.
I was playing Black
No
Sheep
wonder you
Black
play a
I don't want to do him dirty like that. So,
But he could do you dirty.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
that's
I
why
like
he
it
likes
done
it. Yeah. So these guys are gonna auto advance 8
Right
inches.
and dirty.
I can't wait to piss off some angry Redditor.
That's what we want to do. We want to just piss off everybody on social
You know
media.
how
Well, it's either going to start like a really hilarious argument, or someone's going to actually find the rule that stops it. And then
Yeah.
just don't go
We get-
with the stupid shit.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like,
Either I get to save my money and not buy used drop pods.
I mean, like if the rule is how we say it is, then you still should not go out and buy 6 drop pods.
Absolutely do not do that.
I'm gonna go find cheap ones.
I've got 3. You can just borrow some of mine.
But are they painted Black Templar?
They're blue and
They
black.
could just, they could
Yeah,
just
you know
say
what
What are you
they.
talking about? You see them right here. You know what color they are.
Yeah.
I thought you might have.
Could you just click your eyeballs up about 35 degrees angle, maybe?
You know how easy it is to piss off Redditors, though?
I'm gonna spend
All you have to
Yeah,
do
one
is
CP.
mention the word Warhammer.
to auto advance my
And Greg
commander
Knights.
6
Yeah,
inches.
you remember
Sounds
Greg
good.
Knights?
What's
I
it mean?
remember
Oh,
Greg
Greg,
Knights.
yeah, Greg Knights.
Greg Knights haunts me in my dreams.
Because that way I can get up onto there
Crossbreed.
and get
Down to
within.
4.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it did change on the screen. Listen.
Yeah, that 47's not a CP.
Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be
That'd be
wicked.
great.
Kid.
Thanks.
Except I'd run out of things
Thanks,
suspended on.
Struggle. I was really unclear about that.
I'm here to help.
Well, you can pay the big bucks.
That's right.
Ah!
I'll advance that ethereal as well.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Never. I haven't seen a freaking dime.
I used to get paid in a McDonald's breakfast, but now that doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I'm never
Don't look
gonna.
at me. I saw
Keenan
that.
brought Timbits.
Yes, that is true. That is
I
now.
also
That has
bought
been my
Timbits.
breakfast
Just
of the day.
haven't. Valuable.
Get a bag.
I got a bag. I got a bag,
Like
Timbits.
bomb them off the street.
My bag donuts from Toronto.
I get paid with the joy of playing a game with some
shut
wonderful
up.
people.
You're not even playing.
That's even worse.
Watching, observing.
Man, she just got mass booed in this studio. Like I heard people at the back sink area.
I got someone
Booing.
threw a Caracabucha can
Heard my
at me.
dog in the house yelp. Just like I was like, that's my dog.
Well, at least I made it to turn 3.
Is this the table again?
Yeah,
You're still winning
No,
this
not the
game, sir.
tabling. But
Yeah, it's about to go downhill real quick.
the last turn I kicked him, and this turn I'm crunching.
Oh,
Dang.
Man.
We can take this outside.
The
for
verbal
realsies.
ground and pound. Oh,
I can run faster.
Oh.
I am wearing work boots.
I am wearing running shoes.
There we go.
But we're both in jeans, so not a lot of movement.
I can take them off pretty quick.
Look, we're all wearing dark shirts and
can
blue
I.
Why are we
jeans.
taking
Actually,
off?
no, they get stuck on my boots.
You take your boots off.
I don't know. I think something weird's going on there.
Sides.
So I do have
Hard, no?
some marker lights, which I am going to spend. No, I don't think I need to spend any CP there,
Oh, damn.
but
With your abundance of CP,
All 4.
you started with 6. And it's a turn 3. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
yeah. So I have 4. I'm going to do 3 into your Leviathan, 3 into your Dubros back there. Wolfen. There we go. I couldn't
Yeah,
remember it. So 4 into your Leviathan. 3. And 2 into your Wolfen, sorry. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing goes there.
Ooh. Ash goes over the crowd.
Ooh. Long Strike gets himself his marker light. This one advanced, and so did that one. So they can't do anything with those marker lights. And right into Shoesting times.
Right. That's T'au's favorite time.
It is, it is. I will start off.
That's
Actually,
where they're a
You just
Viking.
skip it to make it interesting for stream. We'll just go to turn 4.
it's going to turn 4.
Top of.
All right, so I'll start off with the commander up here. He only really has one target, and it's that Leviathan, so he's just going to open up into it. So I'll start off with my Flamer. 7 shots. D6 plus 2. Hitting on 2s, rerolling everything.
Is that
For
Leviathan?
Precision of the Hunter. Yep. This is damage 2, but it's and wounding on 5s.
Damn, one.
I know. It's disappointment.
AP?
but- AP 2. That many.
AP what?
AP 2.
AP what? 3.
AP 1.
Yeah.
It's only reduced to 1.
I take 2.
I reckon
That's
they
2
go
damage.
crazy.
Then Cyclic Ion, Overcharge. All 3 hits. Strength 8. Rerolling. 3 wounds at AP 2, reduced down to -1.
I love the people's eyebrow there, too.
I love it.
1. How many damage?
2, down to 1. I
Just
see.
reduce
I
everything.
see there's a thing going on here.
Just reduce it all.
So next I'll do my missile pods. So 2 shots. 2 hits. 1 wound at -2, reduced down to -1. And it's
Yeah.
2 damage, reduced down to 1 damage.
Nice.
Oh.
Nailed it.
The Plasma Rifle.
Having too much fun over there.
Rerolling. Hits.
On a 2.
Wound. Does not wound. Wounds. Yeah, it's a commander. Hits on 2s.
Rerolls.
Hits and wounds.
AP.
Hacks.
AP 4. Reduced down to AP
3.
3.
5 up.
I got you. Now that's a flat 3 damage, reduced down to 2.
Look at that. Look at that empirical knowledge. He knows what's up.
Were you taking the -1? Oh, that was commander on top.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, Pathfinders. Into your Dreadnought.
Let's see it. one hit.
On 4s. Rerolling 1s. Because of the commander that's up there. That's kind of a weird reroll. I wonder if we do that.
Kinda. Yeah, you're good.
Just a good like slid.
Yeah, that was.
Nothing. That was on 5s to wound. So that's them. We'll do the. I really want Long Strike to shoot your dude in the face, but Yeah, I guess Long Strike's going to shoot your Leviathan Dreadnought. I was hoping I could do
Okay.
some other things.
If you gotta.
How many wounds has he got? 6?
12.
And my SMS are actually going to go into your dudes
It
back
was
there.
-1 to hit.
I'm +1 to hit.
I guess, well, yeah.
How does he wound? He's +1 to wound. So do you have a save?
No, he's got a 6 up. Or no, 2 up. Sorry.
7 reduced down to 6, plus 3 mortal wounds.
Hello?
He does.
Oh boy.
Is his a D3 or D6? I think it might be D3.
A long time. Where's Tanner to yell in the chat?
I think he quit.
I think he's just got the 3-1.
I'll roll my SMS into your.
It's D3.
Woo!
Okay, so D3 on the. Okay, my dude takes 1, but he's got to feel no pain.
Your dude, eh? I'm glad somebody else got it.
Carry on.
Carry
What
on.
did I say?
You said who it was
Quick enough.
after you rolled. No, but it's fine. Carry on.
The words
fine,
were
yes.
in my head. That's why they came out of my mouth. The price of Zeus.
Take 3.
And then he's got to feel no pain. On a 6. Oh, takes it anyway.
3, 6, 8 shots. This is the SMS into your Wolfman.
Oh, y'all.
I do have a line of sight there. And no -1 to hit because I'm in the terrain there. I'm hitting on 2s actually.
Sure.
And wounding on 3s.
Big
Your strength 5. Or no, your T5?
Yep.
Of course. Individual T'au step reroll.
Is that the Wolfen?
Yeah. AP1 ignore cover, but no AP.
4 up involves. Oh, they have shields. You don't get armor except
yeah.
if you have a shield.
Right.
You
1
do-
damage each.
1 damage each?
Yep.
2.5.
Goes long strike.
I'm gonna catch that show on HBO. Dude and a half.
Dude and a half.
What?
I
So-
almost spit this water up my nose because I thought it was hilarious to myself. But it wasn't as hilarious
The Snurgle?
to the people. But I still almost... That burned. It's okay, guys. I thought it was fun.
So I'm going to open up with the Christ suits down there. They're going to put... you have 4 wounds left there? Yeah, they're going to put all of their 6 plasmas into your dude bro up front, your tech marine. And then everything else into your wolf guard. Or wolfen. Wolfen. Wolfen.
You fixed it.
I did. It's for you. So this is into your dude out front. So those miss. Rerolling this. And I think I will use my T'au step reroll on this one.
What was
Yeah.
the other reroll for?
It was a 1, turn 3. Or sorry, there's a commander here, so we're rolling 1s to hit. And it's turn 3, so I get to reroll 1s to wound. That was my T'au step reroll that failed there.
Cool.
Yeah. This is to wound. I do get to reroll these ones. It is turn 3, right?
It is turn 3.
So I'm still in range there.
Confirmed.
P4 or 5? 4. So 4 wounds at your invulnerable save, so AP -4.
AP -4. He's got a 2 up. Was armor contempt. So he's actually at a 5 up.
Oh, shit.
Not having involved.
Oh,
Well, I didn't want to make any of those anyway.
yeah, so it's 3 damage each.
You see me roll a bunch of 6s?
Yeah. Does he ever feel no pain?
Yeah, his resolve of the bear went off.
12
It
6s.
didn't matter, but it's there.
So I got my other 2 plasma shots into your wolf in there. I'm going to set aside because I see there's a guy with 1 wound. Actually, it doesn't even matter. It's all 2 or 3 damage.
Oh my. Now we can make Dreadnoughts stop people from falling back.
2 hits. Rerolled that 1
I
for my
like this
commander.
complete. Drop pods, yeah.
2 wounds on your wolfen.
Get 1 at a time.
They're AP -4.
That guy does.
I'm gonna make some
Yeah, like
person
that.
really mad.
Cool. 3, 4. This is all the cyclic ion blasters. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling the 1s. And I am overcharging, because it does matter here.
See, he says stuff after he rolls it too. Same thing.
Oh. Look at
Leo,
you.
don't do that.
I didn't
Yeah,
mean
you took
to.
damage.
I took a damage.
Speaking of heart,
So wounding on 3, strength 8.
Who's this at?
This is Interior Wolfen. These are AP -2, -1.
Don't get reduced on shields, man. I just get +1 to my save, but it doesn't matter because it's 4 up anyway. I gotta do these one at a time. 'Cause
Yeah.
Shields. Two damage?
Yep.
Okay, one dead guy.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right.
It's okay.
What else?
Because
we
now my
got?
best bid down there going into your boys on the middle objective in the back.
Those rocks get dense on cover, right?
Those rocks at your
That guy's
on
within an
the
inch.
opposite side.
They can throw rocks.
So these are hitting on 4s. Not very good of a hit.
No, it's not.
And 3, strength 5. Just 2.
AP?
AP 3, down to 2.
1 damage?
2 damage.
So the dude.
Best bid. I guess you can't actually see over the corner there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Let's check. That squad there?
Yeah, they do.
No.
They're gonna hang in there though.
4, 6, 8. These are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. This is their plasma. They're putting everything into the squad in front of them. I'll use a T'au Empire reroll on this. Deuce. Rerolling 1s. That many.
There's a lot of 2s with rerolls of 1s
Yeah.
going on.
Strength 8. It's nice.
Scary.
It is very scary.
AP?
AP -3 after your reductions.
6s. Damage per?
3.
Okay.
And I can't see anything else to shoot.
Oh no. Are you gonna charge?
Best one's gotta make a 9.
No.
Ooh.
Because they have AP 1, and it's not worth it going into Marines.
Okay. Any morale to take?
Those guys lost 3.
the journalists do.
I get engaged for all 4 quarters.
They have
All right, so 3 points per engage.
I was curious.
How many units did you kill?
Yep, 3 work.
3 points. All
Yeah.
right. And you're to the last. You still have the 2 remaining.
Yep.
Okay. Going into the top of turn 4. Do you have? Do you get a CP?
I do.
Yeah, you're just wolfing. Wait,
Alright.
do they have morale? Leadership?
I passed it.
Oh, right.
I rolled it.
I'll recall this.
You were there.
I was!
And you were there. And you were there. How many primers you got?
2. Head.
Awesome. All right, going into battle round 4, we have a score of 56 to 53 for the Spacewolves still.
Yeah,
No
it's
downside is
So-
going to get real rough here in a
You're
second.
still in the lead.
Yeah, and we have not tallied your no prisoners yet, so
Yeah. Yeah, but then he's going to have 2 turns of ouchies.
Just don't let them kill you.
That's a
Yeah, that's
good
a great plan.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fantastic.
God.
Big brain things from
I think Sportsnet should hire
Nick
this
over
guy.
there.
Yeah. Just charge them with your drop pods.
What did
You know,
that
you
stat
really
for
went out
save?
there to win today.
They have 4 up.
Give it 110%.
Oh, check that.
Best bids, 4 up.
Really bold strategy.
4 up, 1 wound, T4.
Oh, if
Strength
I...
4.
Bold, not bald.
Come on. I know why you're saying that.
So I have to kill them all,
Lawler
It's okay,
steaks.
I'm balding too.
and then spend CP to 6-inch consolidate. This
I
is
hope not.
all I can do. We're hanging on.
It
All
happens,
right.
it happens when you
The
lose
4
weight.
shots at the vestment,
Your hair will fall out. Yeah.
I'm screwed.
3 shots at a frag grenade.
I will. I've already decided.
Whoa.
If I get to a point where my hair starts like actually being bad, I'm just gonna go full bald.
Ooh.
Always go full bald.
Exactly.
And T3.
Save so much money on shampoo.
T4.
I could buy more drop
Oh,
pods.
that was a
Instead
mistake.
of spending it on razors.
1.
Is this true?
Fellowship.
4 up. That's one Vespa down.
Yeah,
And the
and
grenade.
True.
You can count.
stalker
the second.
shots don't matter because I moved with heavies.
Oh.
Nice. Charges.
Yeah.
Quick turns, quick turns. Oh yeah, how's the clock?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because you guys forgot about it.
No, we didn't forget about it. It's right here. You got plenty of time.
You're still in Leo's
I
time.
wasn't.
This entire thing's screwed up.
See? Charges.
We're just
I'm
kidding.
trying to help you out, okay?
Are you just charging right there
The
right
best
now?
bit-
Leo only has 49
3, 4,
minutes
6,
left.
8, 10. I'm gonna overwatch over here.
I don't think he'll need it.
I don't think
Sure.
anyone's gonna need it. Try again this time.
So the chainsaw guy has to stay within 6, or this guy stays within 6. Chainsaw guy goes in. Like that. Get it. Oh.
I'm spending 2 CP,
No!
Down to 2.
so reduce this charge or increase the length of it by 2 inches, and overwatch.
You don't have to increase my charge if I can't get in there.
Make it more challenging. I'm gonna shoot my plasma first. 6s, rerolling 1s,
Hard to make a charge when you're dead.
Wow.
and I'll use my T'au step on this one here. No,
You just re-roll a re-roll?
no, I did not. Actually, it's still turn. No, it's turn 4 now. 2.
Five.
Strength 8.
A lot.
AP 4.
Cool.
Down to 3.
They have shields. You can't do that with a shield.
Too many new
I have to
rules.
take it on the shield.
Yeah.
Damn. Nailed it. Oh, not
3
bad.
damage.
I have to spend one of my last 2 CB.
All right, down to 1.
Woo.
Just want like
3.
one guy to live. Just one.
6. 9. 12 shots. Overcharging. 6s, rerolling 1s.
Finally, just kill yourself. I mean,
Wow.
that's nice
I do
if
take
possible.
one wound.
Heresy in him is really showing.
3 hits though.
Where's the Emperor now?
On 3s.
Where's your emperor now?
Just 1. On your, it's -2.
2 damage?
Yep.
Sucks.
Yep. 1 guy makes it in.
Maybe. I didn't even roll my charge.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I did forget about that.
Yeah.
No mistake, guys.
So you need a 6 because you're within 7. Or +2. You have a CP?
That's 3. The problem is...
You already CP'd him, sure.
We didn't.
Charge phase is not a phase.
Or you
Or yeah,
rolled
sorry,
the
it is.
save.
Sorry.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to CP reroll that anyways.
Whoa.
Yes. The Overwatch is not.
And you know what? What's up?
Yeah. I didn't need to use my stratagem.
That
No.
does suck.
Okay, we've got 2, 3. We've got 6 attacks with the regular Marines. I'll do the chainswords after because the AP is different.
Comment
Too
in
bad.
chat.
Too bad.
Hrothgar has entered the battlefield. Glad to see you're beating those Xenos.
Not for long. Turn it off now so you don't see the end.
Don't listen to him. Stay on.
4.
T4. Is it 4s?
Minus 1.
-1. So 5s. That's 4 of them down.
Okay, and then 5 for the chainsword.
Good.
Open for 6s, nothing. And 4s. 1 at -2.
1 at -2, so I have 1 6 up save.
Please fail it. I need this.
Oh my.
I can't even use my consolidate like I was gonna.
Wow.
Who needs points anyway? Alright, morale.
Should
Hit
have
back
finished them
first,
off.
I guess.
I do. That's the sergeant, so 2 hits.
Maybe I
for
should
2
have finished
attacks.
them off. I tried.
1 hit. Strength 4, 1 wound at
We did
-1.
everything we could have possibly have done.
Good.
Cool.
Roll morale. Anything gonna want?
Yeah.
Maybe?
1 likely.
Guess now it might matter.
It does matter now. I think the leader has a little bit more. Leader has 8, so I lost 5 + 2, 7.
That is math.
It is math. Good
It's
math.
math.
All right, so
That's
Yeah.
it for morale.
yeah, I passed.
All right. Doing
Yeah,
the
that's
tallies up here.
really holding to.
Engage? No?
Engages zeros for the rest of the game.
Okay.
I've got
He has 5 models left. Yeah.
And you didn't kill any units?
Tried. Wasn't through lack of effort.
All
This
right.
is very true.
You did your best, man.
Best bid. Stupid best bid.
All right.
now
Going
it's
to the
not bad.
bottom of battle round 4.
Yeah,
How many
that's all
primaries
right.
you got? How many primaries you
I
got?
am on
More and more.
more.
More and more?
Yeah.
And more.
2, 4.
Okay.
4 now.
And you'll get a CP, bring it up to 3.
Oh yeah, no, we're done. Yeah. Is the Wolfen is dead?
You have no prisoners up.
Yeah, what do you got for no prisoners?
So the Wolfen dies, and then you're gonna fall back here with the crisis suits here. Shoot those guys. He's just gonna fall back and fly away. So I'm not gonna get.
Yep,
anything
they're
back.
actually just going to move up there, R&D in that quarter this turn. So then next turn, these guys would be able to make it over there in R&D.
Units died there.
Would be 2 units, yeah.
2 with the front.
Great for the show.
And then his next turn, he'll get another 15. Or what is it now? 12.
Yeah, you'll max out primaries.
And I'll be able to get my last 2 R&Ds as well in the last 2 turns.
Yep. And for no prisoners, that's all we need is the final score for that.
Would be 32 points.
10, 20, 30,
Can be whatever you rate on the screen.
32, 4, 2, 6.
I love when I have to
41.
make other people do math.
It's suddenly hard now. 43, 47, 51, 61, 71.
And then +1.
Plus 1. So 8
So
points?
8 points for no prisoners. Well, 64-88, our final score, guys. Here's a breakdown. Here's a
Yay.
breakdown of how it looks, guys, if you want to see the score. So, let's have a little conversation about this game, shall we? So, I predicted Spacewolves. Didn't happen. But I feel like, you know, if those drop pods could have got in charge,
Oh my god.
I feel like things could have turned around.
If I remember, my Contemptor had a Volkite cannon, would have helped. If I actually would have glued it on, that was a mistake. The Contemptor not making the charge in a long strike, that actually would have been a big difference.
Yeah.
Because he would have nuked long strike on the charge. There's nothing
Yeah,
would
it's
have been able to
flat,
do
it's
there.
flat 6 damage at
Yeah.
-4 AP. Like, you just would have did murder make.
Yeah.
Other than that, the mission itself was kind of poo-pooey for me. Trying to get across the board against T'au.
Yeah.
That's why I brought pods. It's kind of like a reassurance to be like, well, at least not everything's going to get shot right away. But it is what it is.
But then on your turn 1, you had nowhere to put them, and then turn 2, put them in the back corners.
It
One of
worked.
them eliminated a
Yeah.
target, but the rest
Yeah.
pretty much bounced. So
Yeah. The rerolls are tough to deal with. That's a lot of rerolls.
Yeah.
A lot of rerolls.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I was playing Harlequin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had a different list that had a lot of flamers
For Harlequin?
for Harlequins.
Yeah, I just shoot you before I get there. And turn off Overwatch.
That's fine.
All right. So what do you think about an MVP, LVP for both of you?
MVP, long strike. You hit every target. Sticking true to that 95%
Yeah.
hit rate.
Keeping on your maths.
And he alone himself killed 2 dreadnoughts, finished off the other dreadnought. And LVP would be, I mean, I guess the crisis suits over there that lived a lot longer than they should have, the ones that are now dead.
Yeah.
But other than that, everyone pretty much performed their role. Shadows Undying was just not screening. But the random crisis suit squad, what about?
I like drop pod. I like putting things in drop
I think the drop pods are cool.
Yeah.
I think they're really cool.
Cool,
Wolfen are
fun.
like, when you get them into combat, you know, they can do their things, but I didn't have a choice because of the board edge. Like, I had to screen this way, which, with the amount of stuff he put in Deep Strike, so it was what it was. But, like, yeah, drop pods will always be a favorite. The least was actually, this game's gonna have to be the Wolfen. It's not their fault. They just didn't get to do anything because I kept them in the back.
They were screening until the last turn, and
Yeah.
that's actually why on one of the other turns I was measuring over there. I didn't put my Vespid over there because they would have been charged by Wolfen next turn and
Yeah.
just killed.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't feed me any. I mean, I hung on for as long as I could, but it's, you know, against T'au, it's attrition. And by the end of it, yeah. You also made a lot of 4-up saves.
I made
A
way too
lot
many.
of saves.
Like a lot of 4-up.
On
a
that
lot
one
of saves.
squad over there. Too many.
4-up involves on touts.
It's wonderful.
Oh, it's cool. It was a good game either way. It's I actually don't have that much experience in the touts, so it's always fun to see how it goes. Not great, but it went.
So here's a question: was your guys' phaser set to fun, and did you have a good time?
I always have fun.
I always do.
Yeah,
Even
that's
fun
what
when
we
I'm
like to
playing it.
hear.
Just rolling dice and me being able to run T'au again. I'm in
Just
love with
have-
it.
just living
And
the
they're
best
doing
life.
good.
They're good,
so.
man. They are good.
Awesome, guys. All right. Well, thank you to you both for coming in and playing a game with us here. That's another Season 2 match in completion. And with this victory for T'au and Leoanataeus, you are now in the running for the title. So we're going to eventually start getting some of these number 1 contender matches out of the way because we got to see who the best of the best is.
Champ
you guys
is
just keep
sweating.
making it hard for yourself because everybody
You're gonna
keeps
bring
getting 2
drop pods.
wins. You know, watch out for those charging drop pods coming from...
Also, Matrix Disc, thank you for that follow.
Yeah. All right, guys. So thanks everyone who showed up. We are going to have another game set up here for you in just a few, and by a few I mean like an hour.
2, maybe 3.
We are going to be playing Thousand Suns versus the Death Guard. So stick around for that. It's coming up.
Primarch on Primarch.
That's right. Primarch on Primarch.
Ooh.
Going to be a fun one, guys. You don't want to miss it. So stick around. We'll be back.